done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition, bone face?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, with the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh, bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, bro. I need a PS5.
My nigga.
I feel like homie head should be normal. I have friends that I'll just go over to their house because I want to show off a little bit, and then on the way out, I'll dap them up and act like nothing happened, and we'll just talk like we're homies, because we are.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
You know what I love to see? I love to see when the ex leaves and does everything that I asked them to do for somebody else. That just makes me know that I wasn't the issue. It was you. And you realized you was the issue, but you was so goddamn prideful on changing your ways. You rather had changed your partner and then try to be better for them. That's cool. Listen, God works in mysterious ways, and maybe that was a blessing for me. Maybe that's a blessing for them. However, it brings me peace to know that I was right.
What kind of shit is that?
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not. No.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
He ain't lying.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. I know I was supposed to come on a little earlier, but you know, shit happens, you feel me? So shit, I'm just glad I could be here on a Saturday, you feel me? So salute to everybody who's checking in, you feel me? We already got comment sections, XL Pro. The mod with the most says hit the like button. Salute to everybody in the righteous spirit. So, you know, we had early contributors that came in, you know what I'm saying? Love W said what's good, Cali West in the chat. He also says like the stream. So you already know, you feel me? So we can get straight to it. So I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but of course, you know, everybody seen the video where Diddy basically, you know, was abusing Cassie. You know, we all seen that. Now, of course, you know, let's just be real, you know. Yeah, we might have seen the video. Yes, it was atrocious. yes, definitely, men should never put their hands on women. There's really no excuse unless, since you try to hurt you. And let's just be real. That could be partially, I mean, like I said, we're not excusing anything, but, there's a lot of, we did see the video, but, we don't know if, since she kicked him in his balls or, or she did something, we don't know. But anyway, there's a new video that actually happened to resurface. And it's basically a video of Diddy showing him basically, like, I guess it might have been after the abuse. I mean, but check this out.
And now, what you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, what you got to say now? What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, what you got to say now? What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, what you got to say now?
Yo, Diddy officially, that nigga was crashing out, bro. He was really, really, really crashing out for the whole world to see. And I don't know if this is coming out from his case, but shit, brother, you down bad, G. Yo, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no fucking way that I'm gonna be worth $1 billion and I have to be smacking hoes. Any hoe that I gotta smack, I just kind of feel like she just gave me a pass just to fucking walk away and leave her ass the fuck alone. Straight up. That's fucking ridiculous. So I don't know if y'all seen the original video. You know what I'm saying? But, we're not even going to run that back. I just wanted to show, the new video that just shows her, I get scared. And she can be scared for many reasons. But, bruh, you know what I'm saying? If you got to go and see, the moment that you got to hit a woman is the moment you're supposed to just walk away and leave that woman. Straight up. Yeah. Shit insane. Shit is insane. Now, I don't know if I'm sure y'all heard about this because this was like top news about maybe a couple months ago. But I don't know if y'all heard about the police opening fire on someone over an Acorn. Now, of course, luckily, the man didn't, he didn't die or anything like that, but he could have died. And what's kind of crazy is, they basically, I don't know, like, it's almost, I almost feel like it's almost like they try to sweep it under the rug in some ways. Because, like, this is how it went down. Well, in essence, it's kind of crazy because around the time, social justice warriors be talking shit and all that, you do think that this would still be like talked about, but for some reason, I don't know, really people don't really give a fuck about it, ninjas dying until it's election time. So let's just be real. So maybe that's kind of part of the reason why no one made a big deal about it. But long story short is, I did a little bit of research, and basically what I come to find out is it was basically in essence, a terrorist baby mother had a dispute with her, I guess her baby daddy. In essence, what ended up happening is, I guess, you know what? I'm just let y'all check it out. Y'all gotta see it for yourselves. How about that? I'm gonna show y'all what it is. So talking about it. Or well, I'll give y'all my take once I see a little bit of this video. Because it's very important to get perspective. But essence is only because of baby mom terrorist why this situation happened in the first place. Check it.
Back. I've been asking all night, can I get my car back? Like, I don't care about the argument. I don't even know what the argument is about. I just want my car. I don't want to deal with anything. I know anytime we get into it, whether I'm right or wrong, he puts his hands on me or he threatens to put his hands on me. It gets very violent. There he is.
In your car or walking up?
He's walking.
So, yo, I must comment on here right quick. Now, of course, if y'all seen, when the police came through, at this point, if all she wanted was her car, she didn't care about nothing else, she just want her car, why the fuck would she go tell these Caucasian police officers, right? Why would she tell these Caucasian police officers that he puts her hands on her or whatnot? Obviously, she's trying to play victim, and maybe she is a victim. But if you're saying you don't care about the domestic violence, and you only care about getting your car back, why didn't you just tell your police that you just wanted your car back? But see, you told them that he got a gun, probably. I don't know if that was mentioned, but basically, in essence, once they hear violence, they automatically assume that you could be armed and dangerous because cops, they're scary. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no real resistance or no real confrontation. But they're already skeptical when they see a young black man. Let's just keep it a buck. So let's continue on and watch this video.
She pretty much we're in relationship, arguing, conversation. Yeah.
Pat him down, please.
What's that?
Pat him down.
What I'm getting patted down for?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay.
What I'm getting patted down for?
Because you're getting patted down.
Why?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I don't have no weapons on me. This is cute. Don't got no weapons on me. Hands on your pockets. Okay. So, what's your side? I ain't got no side. I ain't got whatever she says is what it is. So whatever she want to do, let's do it. And see how far she want to take it.
Where's her car?
At her mom's house.
Let's see how far she want to take it. He's saying you just turn it over to her mom.
What do you want to do?
I want my car.
Okay, I think it's at your mom's house, is what he's saying.
How did he get here if it's at my mom's house?
Can you call your mom to see if the car's there?
Yeah.
Okay.
She just called me.
Okay, and see if she's got the keys.
So I'll call back. I'm gonna call my mom.
Yeah, call her real quick.
I just want my car. I don't care about anything else. I'm over it. I've been with it for 3 years.
Yeah.
Mom, what is my car at the house? What? Is my car at the house? I have the police here at Sheikah's house to get my car. It's not at the house? Okay. It's not home.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna send you you have my location, right? I'm on Green Acres. Yeah. Bye. It's not at my house.
Okay, and mom's there right now?
My mom is there. She's coming here.
She's coming here.
Now, what I don't understand and what I don't get, it maybe I could give me a little bit of insight. But what I don't understand is if the car's stolen, the car's stolen. You feel me? Just go ahead and report the car stolen. You feel me? As soon as they find the car, they find Buddy, they're just gonna arrest them and just take the car. The only thing I'm kind of a little worried about, a little concerned about is this car that's in question. Is the car in her name? And the car is in her name. Is she like, is he making payments on said car? Like, why does he have the car and why, is he like not giving it back? Like, is the car in his name? See, we don't really have any context on why she didn't just call the cops just to go report the car stolen. But yeah. But okay. Let's just take it at face value for what it is. Let's go.
Here, okay. Yeah. My car is not here. I mean, at my house, and I don't see it anywhere in the vicinity.
Did you have her look around? Detain him, please. I need an affidavit from you. Okay.
Where's that?
That's where you're filling out that you're wanting to pursue charges. Okay. Where's our car? Where's our car, Marquise?
Can I talk to her?
No.
Can I talk to her more?
Mm-mm.
Her keys are here. Her keys are here. Can I give you her keys?
Have you ever filled out an affidavit with us before?
No.
Okay, so the suspect is going to be his information. This, where it's the narrative, that's going to be what happened, the incident, okay? And then all of this is going to be your information, all right? So don't sign this until I swear you to it, all right?
Yo, this is why I don't understand. See, this is why I hate to say this. But this is actually why the police, this is actually why the police people in this community do not like the police. The hell? Hold on, y'all. That's more bullshit. Anyway, sorry about that, y'all. But see, that just gonna goes to show why a lot of, people of color do not like the police in the community. Because, I mean, at this point, it's only a car. It's only a piece of property. You know what I'm saying? She decides to go pursue charges, but at the same time, I guess she has to do her job as a police officer, oversee her part of the slave penal system. But at the same time, obviously she said that she just wants a car. Obviously at this point, you already patted him down. Look, let them have their little talk. You know what I'm saying? Or, let them have their little talk. But what I kind of thought that was kind of ironic is she went to call the police, but homeboy was walking down the street towards the house. Obviously, I don't know if that's his people's house. I don't know who Shanika or who the other chick is, but for some reason he was going to that house. So I don't know if he was gonna maybe, discuss it with her or whatever, but he obviously came over there, to maybe make amends, work things out, whatever the dispute was. But the police are quick to want to go lock his ass up. XL Pro says, what city is that? You know what? I hate to say this, but it's in I don't know which county it is, but it's definitely in Florida. It's definitely not Miami-Dade County. It's not Dade County or nothing like that. I could probably find out in between. But it's definitely not Dade or Broward counties. Probably somewhere like in Central Florida, somewhere, where, let's see here, Acorn cop. Let's find out. Acorn cop. Let's see here. Incident. You know what's crazy? they're quick to say there's a Florida deputy. They're not. See, here's the thing. This Okaloosa County Sheriff. I don't know where Okaloosa is, but it sounds like something in central or northern Florida. Okaloosa County. Okay. Okaloosa County. Shit. Yeah. A matter of fact, you know what's crazy? Okaloosa County is where that U.S. Air Force airman was killed by the police officer the other day. I guess, he came to the door. He had a gun on him, and they shot him. And a matter of fact, what was kind of fucked up is I think they went to the wrong door, and then they shot his ass anyway, just because mind you, he didn't have a gun in his hand. He actually I think he just had the gun, maybe holstered on his side. I didn't think he even let off the gun, but I think they just shot his ass anyway. So that's a whole nother debacle in itself. So Okaloosa County, yo, just know your ass is on the motherfucking clock. I ain't even a social justice warrior, but just know your ass is on the clock, yo. 911's a joke, so bro. Yeah, he said, okay, I was thinking of Florida. Yeah, definitely Florida. Near Pensacola. Ooh, Florida, right. Like going towards like Louisiana, some shit like that. In the sticks, boy. Woo. Find them good old boys. Panhandle. Yeah, definitely panhandle, G. Definitely panhandle. So, so you see what kind of mentality they're dealing with. But this bitch, she just want her car. All she wanted is her car. She don't give a fuck if that's her, the baby dad of her kids or nothing like that. She just want her motherfucking car.
Right? Okay. If you have any questions, get with me or get with one of the deputies, okay? And don't listen to what he's running his mouth right now. Just let him run his fucking mouth. Okay. Also.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Yo, isn't the whole point of the police even being there is to, not only keep the hostility down and not only keep the peace, but as well to be unbiased? You're talking about, did you just hear what that police officer just said? He just running his mouth. He won't shut the fuck up. So that goes to show there's an automatic disdain for this black man. And I hope, dude, we probably haven't heard for this because maybe homeboy settled out of court or something. But I hope this young brother sues the shit out of Okaloosa Sheriff's Department. And I hope the whole city go bankrupt fucking with it. Fucking with this shit. Because guess what? Police should know damn well to really second guess what these women got to say. Because these women would set brothers up all day, every day.
Need to provide her information about an injunction.
Yeah. That's the same as far as Heather done.
I'll read it off to you. So it's 850. It is 917. When did I call?
Mom, the car's over there.
No, mom said that its car is not over there at her
My mom
residence.
is on her way here.
Okay.
But mom said car is not there.
Car is not there.
Okay. So let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. I think I agree with you, ladies.
It's okay.
I agree that it's somewhere probably within about a mile.
I'm trying to think where it would be. Is anyone by his house in Shalimar? Is my car there?
No, I think it's going to be somewhere around here. Excuse me. We're going to check around here. And then if we can't find it, then we'll start looking up other.
I have an idea. I have a suggestion. Why don't you just cut the motherfucker loose and you two just settle it out? Because obviously, you say you just wanted the car. You didn't just put the charges. Obviously, you want him to bow down. You know damn well you want to fuck him still. You know you still got feelings for the man. Obviously, y'all just having a fucking dispute. But guess what? The police, instead of, saying, you know what, are you scared for your life? No. Let's just release the guy out. Let's just unhandcuff. Let's just get him on a handcuff. and let's have a civil discussion. And guess what? If he tells you where the car is, nigga, you won't get arrested. See, here's the thing. He don't want to admit where the car is because he's gonna fucking get arrested. And he knows anything he says can be used against him in the court of law. So that's why he ain't say shit. And that's why he said, "Can I talk to her?" Because at the same time, if you could just work it out with her, then guess what? It could be all said and done. And guess what? Okaloosa County wouldn't be fucking facing a multi-million-dollar fucking lawsuit now. Zone X64 TV comes in and says, "Salute. I appreciate you. Shout out to the Righteous Fear brothers checking in. You feel me?" Yeah, you came in the right time, brother, because we're about to break this video down, boy.
Places.
You didn't say what it is?
He's playing games right now.
He's gonna play games. That's what he's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
So what about the games you playing, bitch? What about the games you playing, bitch? You know damn well you got mad over some shit. Okay. I don't really know this man. Maybe he's not a Pookie, maybe he's not a Ray Ray or nothing like that. But you know damn well the only reason why you calling the cops on this motherfucker is because he did some shit to piss your ass off. That's the only reason why you're calling the police on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Only motherfucking reason, bro. And she can get what she wanted.
If he had the firearm, would he leave it in your car? No.
He would leave it in his own car.
He'd leave it in his own car.
See? Yo. Matter of fact, this is a video that I'm probably going to try to show. And if I got it, damn, I don't even think I got it in my bunch. But it's basically a defense attorney, a criminal attorney, basically giving instances of how to carry a gun in the state of Florida. Basically, how you should put it in your glove box. And mind you, I'm not a lawyer. I don't give out legal advice. But he was going over the fact that you put it in your center console. Shit, you can put it in your center console and keep the lid up until the police show up. When the police show up, you can close the lid because at that point it's no longer concealed. And to keep it in your glove box, because to have the gun on the floor or to have it on your seat is no longer concealed, and you could be charged for having an unconcealed weapon. But of course, long story short is, why did she have to tell these police officers that he had a firearm? Does she not know? Here's the thing. Even when I get pulled over, I never tell the police that. I never introduce the fact that the police that I have a gun. As a matter of fact, I avoid even answering it because it's really irrelevant. I do not have to, by Florida statute, have to report that I have a firearm. Straight up. Because, you might say, okay, if I was a white man, I could just tell them I have a firearm out of respect. But unfortunately, when you tell the police officers you have a firearm, they want to go use that as a reason to disrespect you, even though there's no legal reason why you have to tell them that you have a firearm. I think the only time you might have to introduce that you have a firearm if it's on your person, and that's if you're in custody. So, facts. And the XL Pro says, exactly. XL Pro says, don't volunteer information. Man, you don't volunteer shit. And that's what this young brother knew. This young brother knew not to volunteer shit. And not only might it not save his life, but it might even earn him some extra motherfucking money. But you see how the baby mama terrorist or the baby mama girlfriend or wherever the fuck she is was setting it up for the kill, literally. Because she wanted us to rope up. What she wanted to show him, what she wanted to show this man is that she has power and domain over him.
If there was any weapon, it'd be in his car, not in mine. I'd hope.
Right. When he sent you the picture that we're looking at that we can't figure out what it is.
That is. I think it's. What do you think that is?
I don't know. I really don't.
Like honestly,
it's a weird picture. Like,
it was a threat, and it's my not dashboard, but my screen.
Right.
So it's like, why would you send me a picture of that? I'll show you again and tell me what that is. I don't know. Like, I don't know what that piece is because that's not ordinarily there.
All right. Does he have anything on the firearm, like any aftermarket
Like a silencer?
Mm-hmm. That's what that is.
I'm about to cry. But yeah, he has more than one weapon, and I just wouldn't think he'd have it in my car or toting it around.
Okay.
Or anything like that. But he's sending me a picture, threats, and I'm like, what is that? Me and her both trying to figure it out. Like, what is that? We couldn't even tell, but more than likely it probably is a weapon. And he's like, I'm gonna bust your whole shit up. Like, I'm gonna bust your windows. I'm gonna
See how she building up? I thought all she wanted was a car. If all she wanted was a car, why is she giving these motherfuckers all this extra information? I'm telling you, that's because she wants this motherfucker to burn, bro. She wants this motherfucker to suffer.
bust your radio, whatever. He's like, I'm gonna bust your whole shit. Like,
okay.
By the time you get to your car, it's gonna be over with. And I'm like, okay. At this point, I want to be done with it. I don't even want to entertain it because he is known for playing games. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I need to show you, like, I'm not playing. I want my car. That's that. I don't know what the fuck he has going on, but
get the picture. If she'll give it to you, because it does looks like a silencer pushed up to the dash area. If you want to go ahead and transport him, I'll stay here and get the affidavit.
Okay. And then just because you mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Is there anything else I need to fill out?
So if you can tell me what the vehicle is and how much you think that it's valued at.
Like how much I paid for my car?
Yeah, or how much you think that it would value at right now.
Okay.
Okay.
They found it.
Where is it?
1656 Hunt Club over here off MLK.
Heather Glen.
Is that the other place? That's those apartments. Like on that one road where the two gas. He must have walked. How far is that?
I mean, I'd say about
walking,
2-3 miles.
Walking is a little minute, but driving is not too far.
I'm pulling out your closer.
Okay. Do you know your tag number off the top of your head? Okay, it's okay. What? Oh! Wait, right there? Jesse, are you okay? Get in the house! Get in the house! Jesse! Get back! Where is he? In the car. 43, give me traffic. Shots fired. I got a deputy down. Off of McLaren. We're off of McLaren. Shots fired. I got a deputy down. Jesse, how are you? Jesse, how are you? Okay. 43 SO. I need EMS. EMS on standby. Suspect is going to be in the vehicle. No. Where are you hit? No. Get back. No. Get back. Anybody to do anything, please.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Didn't I tell y'all that she didn't really want anything to really happen? Like I said, she wanted to shake this. She wanted this nigga shook. She wanted to have the man over him. She didn't want that nigga, you know what I'm saying, slain though. See, here's the thing. See, she wanted to live. She don't want him to die. She just wanted to show him that she has authority over him. She tried to use her authority and decided to get the police involved. And see what happens when the police get the police involved? Now she's crying because she's about to lose her man or her baby daddy or whatever the fuck. See? See what happens when you fucking fuck around and find out? See? Now you crying. Now you about to lose your fucking mind.
Emotional damage.
And yo, if that man would have died, that bitch would have had to live with that for the rest of her motherfucking life, bro.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Now, yes, the police are dumb. Yes, you know. I don't know if y'all heard our echo or acorn sounds when it falls, but it's like it has a little bit of weight to it, or it sounds like it has a lot of weight to it, and it has an echoing sound effect. So I guess someone could maybe feel like that's a firearm, but I wouldn't think, if I heard that, I wouldn't think it was a firearm up close. I would think it was like a firearm from afar or something, if anything. But for these cops to think that an acorn falling was a gunshot, that's because they are already on high tail. They already want some shit to go on. So these cops definitely need to be fucking fired. Yeah, except bro, damn. Because this goes to show, because when they told the story on the news, all they said was, you know, they had an acorn and they started shooting. You never really knew what was going on. But now that you see the visual, you really see that they'll trip out for nothing. The white man cop who thought he got shot swore he got hit in the vest, even though he didn't get no hit at all. Him just being fucking scary. Man, these lame ass motherfucking tender dick ass motherfuckers, him and that bitch needs to motherfucking, they don't even need to be working security at Walmart. These two motherfuckers too damn skittish. And mind you, we're supposed to have our lives in their hands. I'm glad I own my own firearm.
I might have hit my vest.
Okay. No. Get back. I'm not gonna tell you go. Get back. Get her back now. No. Get back. No, I don't care.
Stay inside your house. Stay inside your house.
Do you have any movement? Stop right there. Stop right there.
Yeah. Do you see anything on my vest?
Where are you feeling? Did you feel anything?
My legs went numb when it hit me.
All right.
I don't know. My legs went numb for a second. I heard a pop come from.
Go this way. Can you move?
Yeah.
I got you, buddy.
Yo, do you know how fucking stupid these cops sound now? Yo, I gotta get on screen. Do you see how stupid and how, what's the word? What is the word? These cops are, what is the word when you're not sufficient enough? I forgot what it's called. I forgot the word. It's a big word. But these guys are not made for the job. Yeah, these guys are bad. They need to turn in their bags and their guns ASAP. His legs went numb. Exactly, XL Pro. Nigga, your legs went numb because you was a bitch ass ninja. Straight up. You a bitch ass ninja. How the fuck your legs go numb? Your legs go numb from what? As a matter of fact, when you get shot, you don't even go numb. So, niggas, this is a scared little bitch, dog. That's what it is. You're a little bitch boy, and you're gonna kill a fucking black man because you fucking scary as fuck. But yo, it just goes to show that like these cops, man, like that, you know, I ain't on no social justice warrior shit, but yo, You can totally see why, you know, the police, black people, especially black men, are scared of the police because look at them, they're incompetent, bro. He better retire immediately. Shit, they better fire his fucking bitch ass, man, because that was some fucking bullshit.
Holy Jesus! What is that? What the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling out, do a full search.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yo, if I was him, I would try to loot. I would sue the fuck out of that city because Ninja, you didn't even hear no shot, Ninja. I'm gonna just say this right now. We all heard gunshots before, man. Especially, you know what I'm saying? We all heard gunshots before. You can hear a gunshot almost about a quarter mile to a mile away. You can hear a gunshot. You can hear a gunshot. I would say at least a quarter mile, maybe close to a mile away. Man, we didn't hear shit, bruh.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
This Ninja, there was no threat, and he was still scared, bruh.
What kind of shit is that?
I'm hit! I'm hit! What? I'm not! In the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
He got shot through the car. Ninja, you didn't get shot at all, bitch.
I'm good. I feel weird, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Oh. I don't know. I might have hit my vest. Stay inside your house. Stay inside your house. It might have hit my vest. I don't know. But I'm not.
I don't know. It felt like it.
Jesse, move over to me. I got you. Move over to me.
Jesse, come back. Mark vehicle right there. Dude, am I hit?
Come on.
Let's get further back.
Huh. Yo, you know why they didn't show the rest of that video? That's because they know his ass didn't even fucking get hit, bro.
What kind of shit is that?
Ain't that some shit, bro? XO Pro says, I could understand the muffin backfire, but not an Acorn. You damn right, bro. And he says he's an actor. Right. Hey, I don't know, man. They might have been in the mood. They might have been, hey, I hate to say this, you know what I'm saying, but they might have been in the mood to kill a ninja that day. You feel me? Hey, you know what I'm saying? You never know, man. His wife might be cheating on him. Maybe his wife leaving him, something like that. And he could be having blue pill rage because we heard that recording. We didn't hear shit. That's crazy. That's insane. Okay, so now I guess we go to the other segment where I pull out my bag of tricks. You know what I'm saying? We got Morphine on the line. You know, we always like to have, you know what I'm saying, a couple ladies coming through just to hear their perspective and, you know, to see how biology plays out. But, you know, we appreciate you here. Morphine, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Why you ain't on camera?
Give me a second. I was just sitting here waiting for you, but you gave me enough time to get myself together. So thank you for that.
Right.
That any other time people be like, oh, so he's not gonna let me on. I was like, please keep talking. Please keep talking.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because I am not ready.
Right. It'd be like that. I understand. Well, I'm glad to have you here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I had time today.
You got me on at the right time. I was like, yeah, right on cue. That's what I'm talking about. Look at God.
No doubt. So, have you seen what happened? Okay, so I'm sure you've seen obviously the Diddy tape that Diddy, I guess, beating up on Cassie in the hotel room. So, what's your perspective on that as a female?
Well, my perspective on that is a totally different perspective than everybody else. I'm gonna say this because I know this is live, which I'm shout out to Cali West for doing a live. Like my man don't never do lives though. Like he always recording something and editing it and putting it together. So shout out for you to doing a live. I don't never catch it if you do. So shout out for you doing something a little out of your element. But so we just want to skip past the fact that this dude got a RICO case. I do not care about Cassie. You cannot blindside me with this Cassie ish that happened in 2016, and this dude house got raided like he was Tony Montana, like he was El Escobar or some shit. Like there's something else going on, people. Besides this Cassie situation, we don't care about that. That happened a long time ago. She got her bread. She got her new man with her new family. I don't even think she cared.
Well, would you agree or disagree that the only reason why this is even coming out is because of the fact that one, Cassie did put a lawsuit on him, and then two, even with the whole little RICO case or whatnot, it seems, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it appears after Cassie was the one who put the lawsuit on him, I think that was in December 2023, that's all of a sudden, you know, a couple of months, 2-3 months later, that's when the RICO case came out. So do you not consider her maybe the person who kind of set off a chain of events?
Oh, hell no. No. She's a catalyst. That's a
okay,
PR
so you
stunt.
agree. Okay.
No,
so,
I don't think she set off anything. I don't think she set off anything. I think that is a catalyst to blind you from whatever is going on besides that. Whatever they raided his house for, whatever his case is about, that is a facade. Her video coming out, her getting dragged, that is a facade. So they can, so you can't see what's really going on because the case is still being built. Well, it ain't being built, but it's just being to court. They already built the case. So Cassie ain't gonna be the first one that's coming out. It's some more things coming out. They just set it off with Cassie because that is settled. It's nothing she could say. It's nothing she could do. There's no real case against him for that. It's just to discriminate his character even more for where the other shit come out.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I think we're both kind of saying the same thing just in a different way.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, because go figure. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? If anyone around our age know that P. Diddy, there's been rumors and things that have kind of come out in time. I mean, shit, he even had that one court case where, you know what I'm saying, well, he had to settle with Steve Stout, because I think, was it Steve Stout? I forgot who it was. I think whoever's arm he broke, I think it was Steve Stout. But they ended up settling out of court, right? So, I mean, it's already certain patterns, right? But we got to understand, other than Steve Stout, no one has ever maybe even legally haven't gone against Puffy. Well, not that we know of, that is, until Cassie in 2024. And then 2023. And then ironically, 3 months later, this guy decided he's going to go put this legal case and have all this dirt on him. So, and it's funny because you said the word catalyst. You know, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought catalyst is basically something that, you know, it's like a lighter, like it's what ignites a situation. So yes, Puff Daddy might be involved in, you know, Tupac's demise, B.I.G's demise, you know, a lot of little nefarious things. But at the same time, do you not believe that maybe motherfuckers, you know, because the best time to go against your enemies when your enemy's down. Would you not kind of agree that
a catalyst is like the way that I'm using that terminology is like in a way of a front behind the reality of the situation. See, if I was Puff Daddy's PR, that's exactly what I would have put out. I definitely would have put out those tapes. I definitely would have put out all that shit so you won't be sitting here looking at my real charges.
Well, you know what?
Right. You look over here while we're doing this over here.
Okay. Well, XO Pro says 100, and he does agree that it's all about the bag. But well, I mean, I just want to kind of touch on what you kind of say. I mean, I don't think. Well, I mean, if that's his PR, if that's his PR campaign, I'll say they're doing a terrible job, because the best thing you want to do is keep your image, keep your nose clean. You never want to. First off, no one likes a woman beater. Unfortunately, even if it comes out that, you know, she gave him the herp derp, or she kicked his dog on the way out, it don't even matter at this point, because it's all about optics. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if you agree or disagree with that.
We can forgive a woman beater. Come on now. This is hip hop.
Okay.
This is hip hop. We can forgive that. That's forgivable. Just don't do it again. Like, ain't like Young Miami over here talking about she getting her ass whooped. It ain't like J-Lo over here talking about she getting her ass whooped.
Well, see, here's the thing. That's the caveat. That's the problem, is that it's bigger than hip hop now. This is on People magazine. This is all over the tabloids. Any tabloid that you pick up, any newspaper. Hold on. Any newspaper article. Any newspaper article or any article website that you go on right now, Puff Daddy is number one on it right now. So we can't just say, oh, it's just hip hop, because unfortunately, when white people get involved, shit is real now. Because now white people get involved. White people are saying their points. White people are putting it on their news show. So we can't just say it's just hip hop. I mean, my opinion is that the whole Cassie situation is kind of a big, it's basically just a shit show. Basically, Cassidy was a volunteer, and guess what? Unfortunately, when it comes to criminal enterprises, sometimes they have unconventional business practices, i.e., whooping a motherfucker's ass. You know what I'm saying? This woman was, was prostituting herself, prostituting other people, setting up orgies and all this stuff. It was, I detest what we've seen. But, she basically was a snitch. Because guess what? Unfortunately, in the criminal enterprises, sometimes you might get your ass beat. It kind of comes with the territory. So, and for her to go stay with him for another 3 years, and then she decided to go back to the man. We could kind of say
But
Stockholm
that's what I'm
syndrome.
saying. But that's
We
what
could
I'm
say,
saying.
hold up. Let me land my plane.
You're saying everything that I'm saying.
Let me land my plane for a second, because I probably am. Because that's actually why I'm elaborating. Because I believe that me and you are on the same page. It is a little bit of differences. I mean, we were just evening it out right now. But my whole point is just the fact that for him to even, for Cassie to even come out and even mention this, I believe, like you even said, is a catalyst, because a catalyst by definition is a substance that decreases the rate of a chemical reaction without itself undergoing any permanent chemical change. So guess what? You're right. It's almost like literally to plays exactly with your words. Cassie got her money. She don't give a fuck. But guess what? It still has, there's still for every action, there's a reaction, just like a chemical. And unfortunately, Cassie, you might say, people forgive a woman beater, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. As a man, the world does not forgive women beaters. And if you're kind of caught up in a criminal enterprise or a criminal case, that's almost even more reason for them to lock you up, because now you're no longer likable. Go ahead, my love. I was on you, baby girl.
I know. I don't want to. I don't want to listen to respond. I actually want to digest what you say and build on it, even if I do got a disagreement. So
okay.
So here's the thing with her, though. Oh, this is why I said we will forgive. Let me rephrase this. We will forgive a rich abuser. We'll fuck around and forgive that, whether it's a white man, a Puerto Rican man. If he's in the limelight, he got fame, we'll fuck around and forgive that. We just like he made, she wanted it, she liked it. She's not a victim because XYZ elemental P, whatever reason we want to give on it. It was make me, hence why I say we will forgive a rich woman beater. We're going to forgive that. We're going to make 99 excuses why this shit happened. So I think that this is just, that's why I say if I was his PR, I would have did it. Even though you're like, yo, listen, this is just a bad play. You just gave this man 99 reasons why we don't give a fuck, or one wouldn't give a fuck. Can I say that on your channel?
Oh yeah. We could curse here. We could curse.
Okay,
we're
cool.
not really a family.
You just gave many reasons why one wouldn't give a fuck. Here's why I just say, hey, we don't really. I hate to say it in public. We don't really give a fuck about him whooping your ass because you stayed. So there is that. We don't care about him whooping your ass because you got money for it. And you're over it. Most importantly, even if we wanted to be empathetic as women and all that cold shit, you're over it. So there is no sentimental value to this shit. This is just all hype. So we cannot pay attention to them alleged video and audio recordings of him fucking McMills. Like, there's so much other things to talk about than Cassie. Like, so much other things to talk about with him and these charges and the political situation that's going on with him. Because this shit don't got, like he said, like my man said, don't got nothing to do with hip hop. It really don't. I just said, like, we would forgive it. We would. If he rich, he famous, he got enough notoriety, we gonna forget that. It's the other stuff that we like, hold up, wait, you was doing what? That it's an eyebrow raiser, and it's like, okay, he gotta go.
Okay. I'm kind of glad you kind of mentioned that, because we're about to segue to something that kind of goes towards what you're kind of saying, because Candace Owens has some comments about that. But let's go to the comment section, because that's how we do in the register. So and give that to our viewers. XL Pro, the mom with the most
He
said
didn't pay
he didn't.
somebody. Oh, he paid her. She tried to
Well,
go for 30 million, but she couldn't get that. So she got what he gave her.
That's not what XL Pro is referring to, and XL Pro could say it again. But I believe what he's saying. When you say he didn't pay somebody, he's saying that he did. He's basically his opinion is the fact that he didn't pay anyone to don't do no PR campaign to send out these videos. He said that somehow either somebody, maybe the government or the nanny goat or somebody who don't like Puff Daddy, is the one who's trying to make his ass look bad. And I could kind of definitely see that because, like I said, I don't think making yourself look like a woman beater would be a good campaign to kind of keep you out of jail. I don't think that would only kind of land you in jail. But
He already looked at bad. It was already a bad situation. This is the light. Like him whooping Cassie ass is the light of the situation. That's the light of it all.
Well, you know what? But you know what's crazy? It's funny. You know why I can't disagree with you. Well, I disagree with the premise of what you're saying. No, I disagree with the whole PR campaign thing. But
okay, yeah.
Hold
okay.
on, wait, hold on. Hear what I gotta say. You see, you're a woman, right? And the reason why I'm kind of glad that you kind of touched on this is because fellas in the right sphere, let it be known for the record that women do not give a fuck about getting beat on. See, they will forgive a rich abuser. For the record, see, so guess what? So at the end of the day, so guess what? So something that, Morphine or other women would disagree with on and not look at. Unfortunately, the media, they're not going to look at it, hopefully the same way. Because guess what? And maybe the woman on a woman, if they ever, if there's ever a jury 12, maybe the woman might forgive a rich abuser. But just for the record, y'all, women do not mind forgiving a rich abuser. So I guess, I'm not telling y'all to abuse any woman now, but I guess if said abuse happens, I guess it pays to have some money.
It pays to have some shut up money. Be quiet money. I ain't gonna whoop your ass no more money.
But you know what?
Don't tell nobody money. Look, I'm gonna leave you alone. Just don't tell nobody money.
So you tell me, so let me ask you a question. So why is that P. Diddy? He got don't tell nobody money, and somebody still told on his ass?
Because P. Diddy was doing some Studio 54 shit. Like I can't wait till you segue into that. I'm trying not to spoil or like move on in a conversation to stay here because Puff Daddy did some Studio 54 shit and it went beyond just whooping ass. It just went beyond that. It is what it is. It's not it's allegedly. It is allegedly because nothing is proven. But there's a lot of allegedlys, bro. Like a lot.
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't disagree with that. I just kind of feel that. I feel like Cassie just got shit started up. I kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying, when you kind of see someone, you know what I'm saying, like it's kind of like in jail. If you see somebody,
I don't think she got shit started up. I don't think so. I just think that it's a trend going on right now. The trend is the gender war, and anyone with any type of social media intelligence would have hopped on that shit. Like I would have hopped on that. Like, no, he's not trafficking women. Ain't nothing. Ain't no drugs. No, he whooped Cassie ass. That's it. That's all he did.
Okay, all right. Look, okay, all right, okay. You know what?
All he did was whoop Cassie ass. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Look, at the end of the day, we all know that people don't really want bad press, and there's not. I mean, I'm quite sure if you look on Forbes, Puff Daddy is no longer a billionaire. I'm sure he lost quite a bit of money in investments with this whole situation. But anyway, we're gonna go to the comment section though.
Yeah, let's
see what
go there for a second.
Let's see what Zone 864 TV says. Zone 864 TV says she's spot on the money. He agrees with you. That's cool. That's cool. So we're gonna, matter of fact, talk about segue. We're gonna segue to this what Mace and his old artist Mace and what Candace Owens had to say about the situation.
see playing out was all the things the car, the shine, the
It's
moon,
low, boo.
Puff Daddy,
Mac.
the Craig Mack,
I can't
all
control that.
Biggie
Oh,
Small. So
there
even though
There you
we
go.
go. Is that
I
better?
made those decisions and it
Absolutely.
cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back. I didn't lose no money. Destiny.
That boy good.
That boy good.
That boy good. That boy good.
That boy good. That boy good.
Nigga said, and that's why he makes the big bucks.
That's why he makes the big bucks. That was crazy. Yo, I'm good.
Mega Mayhem, now open at Rapids Water Park. Mega Race.
You know, the man got to make his little money.
Can we get one more replay on that since the audio was fucked up a little bit?
I suppose so. And you know, this is probably not even a real video.
For the viewers, I know the viewers is thinking that, like, yo, what did he just say?
You'll know at the end.
Did you make the right decision leaving rap?
I did. Everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the shine, the loan, Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack,
Biggie Smalls.
the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back. I didn't lose no money. Destiny.
That boy good.
That boy good.
That boy good. That boy good.
That boy good. That boy good.
Nigga said, and that's why he makes the big bucks.
That's why he makes the big bucks. That was crazy. Yeah, I'm good.
Man, those are laughters and
Yeah. Look, yeah, did he get what he said? Mo?
Yeah, I get it. I got what he said.
Right.
Now, Beanie Siegel said the same shit.
About Puff Daddy?
Mm-hmm. Similar, not the same, not exactly the same word for word, verbatim. But sentimentally, the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I just want y'all to know that for the record. I ain't even gonna talk about what Gilly said. Because I'm still a rap artist and I don't want to talk shit.
Oh, okay.
But Gilly, what he said was suspect. I'm gonna just say that. Leave that alone. Very suspect, people. Very suspect.
Crazy. But you know, at the end of the day, the reason why I bring up the whole Cassie situation is because fucking with the wrong chick, you know what I'm saying, could put you in a fucked up ass position. I mean, yeah, you could also say, yeah, that was a fucked up dude in the situation too, because that's the producer dude who went and snitched on Puff Daddy in the first place. In second place. Second place, should I say. But like I said, at the end of the day, there's always someone who started, and Puff Daddy was on top of the world in November 2023. December 2023 is when his world decided to crumble.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, so at the end of the day, if that big guy starts out with, you know, having the wrong type of chicken, see, that's why, you know, at the end of the day, any woman could go feral at any minute, especially when y'all are, you know, entertaining debauchery and you're not a righteous man. You know what I'm saying? So birds of a feather flock together. And, you know,
I mean, that could have happened to any woman in a situation where she's dealing with a man with power, because total power corrupts totally. That's just the law of physics. Total power corrupts totally. That's why a man was supposed to. That's why the Lord made you to have balance with a woman. But that's another story. Now, I'm gonna say for them, it's bigger than just the women and men gender war trend going on, because it's men involved in this. There's male allegations of sexual assault with this guy. And this don't got nothing. This is just like throughout the years. Like the years.
Really? So let me ask the question. With that being said, so which males have come on and said that he assaulted them? Because all right, we heard the one producer.
All right, but men ain't gonna do that.
Hold on. Okay. All right. Here's the thing. I think
gonna do that.
I think one thing that we're missing is the fact that even if there are men involved, unfortunately, whenever a woman, gets, unfortunately, a woman can't whoop you. A woman can't whoop a man. You know what I'm saying? Usually a woman doesn't even have the resources to even come after that man. So yes, we could always say that in some way, there's going to be men involved in the situation as well. That doesn't take away the fact that Puff Daddy has basically got away scot-free for essentially over 20 years with just about everything until now, until December 2023. All of a sudden, he has a situation with Cassie, and then 3 months later, this dude decides that he's going to go to the FBI and all that and say all this stuff as well, and also have a civil suit against him as well. So,
that's when the case started. That's when the investigation. That's when the investigation started with FBI. Yeah.
All right. Okay. What my point is that at the end of the day, we could say that there's men involved and this, doing that. And yes, when you deal with a criminal enterprise and you're doing stuff that's nefarious, of course, unfortunately, a lot of people are going to get caught up. And yes, there's going to be men involved because.
That's not what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Men are involved, allegedly being sexually assaulted by him, not men involved in the women try him.
Mo, just listen to me for a moment. You're talking over me when I'm trying to talk to you, and I'm trying to put you on the game. I'm trying to let you and my viewers understand what I'm trying to say. Just hear my point for a second.
Okay.
Well, my point is the fact that at the end of the day, there are certain patterns of behavior that just fall into textbook draining a niggas' pockets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why? All right, you need to explain to me this. Why is it that these dudes came out with these allegations? Not only just dudes, but other women have come out with allegations as well. The 16-year-old girl who said that she got raped, because we don't say that word on this channel. The girl who got raped by him in the studio with him and some other dudes. Do you remember that case as well that came out after the Cassie situation? That and then the Rico case actually ended up happening around the same time. And that was like after he ended up getting paid. All this is all a chain of events. You can look at any fall of anyone, whether it's a president, whether it's a king, whether it's a dictator, whether it's even a drug dealer. There's always a chain of events that kind of starts. And it all starts at one small chip. It's like it's like a cracked windshield. If you get a crack in your windshield, it's eventually that the windshield's gonna get even the crack is gonna get bigger. I mean, at this point, I just kind of feel like we're negating the fact that in the Bible it says the woman that you could be around could be even worse than any foe. It says this in the Bible. It says that it's best to be on a roof on a rooftop than with a quarrelsome woman. Obviously, too, when they got into this situation, they had a disagreement. So yeah, he might not be a righteous man, but he's still a man, nevertheless. And
he's only a man, nevertheless.
Right. And at the end of the day, you can bring up that there's other dudes situation that other people can come out. Of course, that's what happens when it comes to people draining people's resources. Yes, men are going to come out. As a matter of fact, Cassie didn't put this case together herself. Probably a male lawyer did. So yes, that's kind of the given. But
back to me saying that was just not my point. That my point wasn't about the men that were involved in whatever organization that man was going down. Cassie made it started the case. When it came down to him being abusive, they settled that shit. He paid his pay. That was it. We ain't hear nothing of it. Some other guy made a case against him for sexually assaulting him. And that opened up the case for him to look into. They was already looking into him, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and all the rest of them for the Epstein shit. And them all being included on that island. So this is why I say it shit sounds more political. I said this on my girlfriend Jessica Phil's post. It sounds more political than just an attack on another black man or another entertainer. Like it just sounds so more political because they're not attacking him for his individual cases. They're taking him off of the parties that this motherfucker threw on some 60 on some Studio 54 shit, except for they can't do it in tax evasion. They can't get him money wise. However, you got these other cases open, and I really want to see what the fuck you was doing in them parties anyway, because I already indicated you with some other criminal activity that ain't really got nothing to do with you and your household.
Why you want to see the
because
party?
your name is in it. Like I said, this shit goes. I said to this before. It goes a little bit back. It's a little bit.
Why do you want to see the tapes for the parties?
They already got the tapes for the party.
No. You said that you want to see the tapes for the party.
No, I said they. I mean in they. When I say me, I mean in they. Like if I was the FBI, because this is an investigation started in 2017, 18-ish. So that's when the investigation started. They didn't arrest this motherfucker until a couple weeks ago. So they've been having a 2-3 year investigation on him.
Okay.
Never mind you. That other guy, that white guy, investigation started in 2012 or some shit.
I'm glad you mentioned that because Candace Owens weighs in. She says Kanye tried to tell everyone. Candace Owens endorses theory why Diddy is not in jail despite triggering hotel video. Is Diddy in cahoots with federal agency? Candace Owens weighs in on Kanye West conspiracy theory. Candace Owens pushes for Kanye West's conspiracy theory addressing Diddy's alleged deep connections with federal agencies. Conservative and political commentator with author Candace Owens supported to Kanye West's old conspiracy theory about Diddy, associating him as the reason why he still hasn't been in prison despite all the sorts of allegations and trafficking against him. So there's some people who kind of say that it's actually the opposite. That the reason why he's not really in trouble is the fact that he's actually in cahoots with them people. Since merely hours ago, a disturbing surveillance from 2016 surfaced online, seemingly corroborating his ex-girlfriend Cammy Ventura's lawsuit against Combs, replete with the complaint of physical assault and emotional abuse. The triggering video features the disgraced hip-hop mogul assaulting, kicking, and dragging his then partner in the hotel hallway. Since then, CNN broke the news, and the video was inevitably gone viral, with many standing by Cassie proclaiming their unwavering support for all possible and alleged victims of Diddy's brutal misdemeanors. Now, it says celebrities, including 50 Cent, who have been long vocal and about his disdain about Combs, took to social media to react to the Bad Boy for Life vicious onslaught. Nothing could have prepared anyone for everything captured in the compiled video shot from multiple angles. The internet is packed with all types of speculations. So let's see here. Of course, now Candace Williams' Twitter page says he's not in jail because he's a Fed and CIA asset. Kanye tried to tell everyone. Like everyone else, Owens also hopped on the bad ones, taking shots at Diddy, taking to her ex profile about the commenter dipped her feet in a trading conversation, citing on-fliction take on a matter previously foreground of Kanye in 2021. Now, let's see here.
No, they're just going into detail what was going on. But the thing with my thing with Kanye West is he's a total fucking whistleblower. He was cool with the shits when it was working out for him. But shout out to you that it's not, because the Lord didn't have that shit in your plans for it to work out for you. He made you to be a witness so you could be a whistleblower. So without you, we wouldn't know shit. You had to go. I know a lot of people be like, well, he was in it and da 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 da. If he wasn't in it, we wouldn't know shit. So how about that? If he wasn't okay with things, then he wouldn't know how to not be okay with things. So, and he did sacrifice his mom. I don't know why the fuck he out here talking about something. They took my mom, nigga. You sacrificed her.
See, that's where we agree to disagree. At the same time, okay, that's where we'll agree to disagree.
I just don't think that it worked out for him, and he a whistle.
Hold up, what I gotta say. Every time you say what you had to say, when I'm trying to say what you gotta say, now you gotta talk over me. Come on, let's do this right. Kanye West did not. Well, I'll say this much. How did he? All right. I mean, we could ask the question, but I'm not even gonna ask because I mean, people could feel, people could feel how they will. I'm not gonna take away how you feel. The reason why I don't believe Kanye West sacrificed his mom is because his mom was the one who decided to have cosmetic surgery. She didn't have to have cosmetic surgery. She chose to. As a matter of fact, Kanye West's mom is the reason why Kanye didn't even have a relationship with her father. She chose her career over his safety and having them live in one of the worst projects in Chicago. You know about that?
You saying that like that's a bad thing?
That is a bad thing. That's a terrible thing. Yes, it's a terrible thing to say. Hold up. It's a terrible thing to have to take a child away from New York or wherever state that they was originally from, because Kanye West's dad and them, they were not originally from Chicago. She went to Chicago to get a professor job at the university, and because of Section 8 housing, they got some Section 8 housing to go so she could go and be a professor at this damn college. So she pursued herself instead of raising her child and having the father around to make sure that he matures into a man. She decided to put her career first and to put her child's safety and its education.
But why he ain't follow her? But why he ain't follow her? If she had the better career and she had a way to make the career, why he ain't just follow suit? Unless she stopped him, it was on some like, you ain't making money, you ain't making much as I am. So that if that wasn't the situation, and he could have just followed suit, then why he ain't follow suit?
Because men do not follow women. It is the job for the woman.
Then that's his fault. That's his fault. That's not her fault. That's his fault.
All right.
The Lord gave her the opportunity.
Wait. Let me land my plane. I'm gonna let you talk, and I'm gonna talk. When I talk, after I'm done talking, you're gonna talk. You know, that's how we do. You can't keep on cutting me off every time I gotta say something, Mo. Come on, boo. All right. I know you're passionate about a conversation, and it's cool. But I want to land my plane on my point. At the end of the day, okay. Let's just take your argument and say the professor job was paying a good amount of money, and Kanye West's dad's job wasn't paying that much. Let's just say I'm going to women to say his job was paying half as much. Okay, because Kanye West is about my age, so go figure. It was probably in the late 70s, early 80s when Kanye West was growing up, or 90s. So maybe her professor job probably made more money. But the reason why men are the leaders, and it's said in the Bible, is because men have foresight. We have plans for the family. Just because a man is making $30,000 today or this year doesn't mean he's going to make $30,000 for the rest of his life. And if you're gonna make $60,000 or double the money that he makes, but then you're gonna leave your kid to be in the supervision of babysitters, the YMCA, and drug dealers and other people who might end up making him a statistic, then what are we really talking about here? Because not all money is good money. And at the end of the day, if she was willing to go, at the end of the day, women say that they could do bad by their damn selves. Unfortunately, the statistics show that women are doing very bad by themselves, even when they do have good jobs. So just because you're making good money now doesn't mean you're going to make good money forever. So like I said, it is not a man's job to move somebody. And besides, if we're in one city and I meet you in the same city, why the fuck should I go and follow you anyway? What sense does that make for me to go follow you if that's not in my cards to go do?
How would you know it's not in your cards to go do it if you don't do it? Look, this is the thing I don't understand about men that work inside of biblical standpoints, or you will get or have biblical fucking thought patterns. Pride comes before the fall. Your pride is going to make you fall. The pride is going to make us fall. If you don't get the job opportunity to make us elevate, but I do, why are you talking about daycare? Who the kid gonna go? The kid gonna be with you. You are daycare. That is your path. If it wasn't your path, why would God give her the job opportunity and not you?
You really want me to answer
I'm
that?
just saying, pride come before the
Okay,
fall.
go ahead.
Like you say you was gonna give me a chance, right?
No. I thought you was done talking. But go ahead.
No. Pride comes before the fall. Like a good man, a wise man named Eddie Griffin said, you got to learn when to be the tambourine player. Like, you got to understand when you're in a tambourine player. It was a skit in this comedy. You got to learn when to be the tambourine player. To just play the tambourine. Some men might have to play the tambourine. Some men may have to. They may have to, especially if your woman ain't giving you grief when she get home from work, especially if your woman's still giving you oral, like still is pleasuring you sexually, and all these other things. And the only thing that changed is the financial situation. And y'all bitching about that? Wow. There's so many other things to bitch about, like her disrespecting you, all these other things to disrespect you, to bitch about. But the contingency that your respect, the respect is due on what you pay for, what you buy, and on your bank account makes you a walking, talking, living bank. And a woman is going to treat you that way. They're going to treat you like a bank. They're going to respect the money and not you. They're going to respect when the money comes and they're going to respect when it go. I land my plane.
Well, I say this much. Based off of what you said, you ultimately kind of proved my point. You said, who cares about babysitting? Well, statistics show that kids from single mothers are more likely to do sex work, more likely to be incarcerated in jail, and more likely to be underachieving people with ADHD and other mental illnesses. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he said, he just go about the money. Well, all money. Hold on. I'm breaking down.
We're not talking about single mothers. We're not talking about that.
No, we can't do that because we have to talk about single mothers because we brought up Kanye West and Kanye West's living situation because you made the accusation that Kanye West sacrificed his mother. And I'm just telling you that Kanye West's mother sacrificed herself. Not only did she sacrifice herself, she was willing to sacrifice Kanye West living in a project just because she was got a damn fucking professor job, just because she had a title job. And then what's crazy is that you're assuming that she had a great relationship with the father. You're assuming that she was pleasing his father sexually. You're assuming that she actually even made more money than him. We don't know how much money. I don't know how much money Kanye West's father made, but I know he's this much. There's no money that a woman can make that could replace having a father for her child. So with that being said, just to scale it back to what Kanye West's discussion, Kanye West didn't sacrifice her. She could sacrifice herself, just like how she's been sacrificing him and everybody else in her whole fucking life. And guess what? She got what the duck get. Simple.
I guess you put too much value. It just seems like you put too much value. Not on fatherhood. I'm not saying that. Having a father is very, very important. Very, very important. But you have a thing in this situation about
but negates everything, by the way.
Everything. Huh?
But negates everything that you say. So you might have said something.
Yes, a but is not a however. A but is a rebuttal. I get.
But all right, look at the definition of but.
That means everything that I said before is bullshit. I get how I said it. I know how I said it.
Okay. I'm just letting the audience just know straight up what it is. But okay,
And
go
I'm
ahead.
just letting the audience know that I know lingo. This is what I do. I know what I said.
Okay.
And I meant that, but everything is an assumption. The assumption that you have is an assumption. The assumption I have is an assumption. Everything is an assumption. What the facts is that she moved out of the slums and the projects to give her son a better lifestyle that her baby father could not do. So
Well,
my
hold up.
question
Wait a minute.
My question still
Wait a
stands.
minute.
If he
Wait a
could
minute.
not do it, why did he?
I think you're misinformed about something, and it's very important that I tell you this before you go any further. You know, Kanye West had to live in the projects when his mom was a professor and she moved to Chicago. They moved into the projects. I don't know if you kind of caught that point. No, they didn't move from the projects.
Asking.
They moved into the projects. Okay, all right.
That's what I was asking at first. That was my initial question. Like,
my bad. I was trying to interject and tell you that because I thought you was going to the direction because it sounded like you said that Kanye West's mom moved him out the hood, but no, she moved him into the hood.
Oh, I ain't get that. It sounded like to me that she moved him out the hood in a better situation. So I got confused. I was like, "What? What's wrong with that?" Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. The opposite. Kanye, look, she got a good professor job, I guess, for herself, but they still had to move to the projects in Chicago so she could take the job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, Kanye West is on record saying this. That's the reason why I'm telling you this. Kanye West.
Okay, I misunderstood. It's okay. I misunderstood. I misunderstood what you said.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, by the end of the day, look, at the end of the day, that's neither here nor there. The whole point is that I hate to when people kind of say, I just hate that when people kind of say that he sacrificed his mom, and I disagree with that. Look, the thing is, I'm sure you know this. I don't know if you know this, but any surgery, even look, all surgery is serious surgery. It's technically, I mean, yes, it's technically most surgeries where you can get out of no problem, but technically all surgeries is a serious surgery. That's why they have to have anesthesias and all types of experts around when they undergo surgery. Because surgery, bad things could happen with surgery. I had one surgery in my life, and it was for a health procedure. And I just say this much right now, like, let's just say there's a chance that they could have been no Cali motherfucking West no more. You feel me? And I just say
all surgery is high risk. But I say he sacrificed his mom because how his career catapulted after that. That's just the only reason. That's my only basis.
I just feel that man got talent. Why can't the black man just have talent?
Man is a whistleblower. Like, he's a total whistleblower. All whistleblowers are it's like snitches. How you going to be snitching on something if you ain't engaged in the activity? That's all I'm saying.
Well, all right. Let's entertain this for a second. Kanye West. Remember when Kanye was? Remember when they basically tried to cancel him last year? Remember that? See, here's the thing. Kanye West is such a superstar that, excuse me, I think people forgot that they obviously tried to cancel Kanye West last year. Remember, they tried to cancel Kanye West because he made that statement about. He said, I can't say that who I talk about, basically who runs the industry and stuff and who controls the media.
Oh, well, he was talking about them moon caps.
Okay, right. Okay, right.
The moon and stars. He was talking about the moon and stars. Like, yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Right. Well,
Even I gotta say that on my live, like, hey, yo, you can't talk about them, bro.
Right.
I ain't trying to get canceled.
Like, right. So with that, but guess what?
Yeah, well, he made Nick Cannon too. When they start talking about them people,
Irving, Curry Irving, and all that. Right.
All of them. Yep.
And remember, here's the thing. Whoever you can't talk about openly, that's who you should look. That means that's who's in power. People can talk. See, here's the thing. People talk about they hate Trump all day, blah. But guess what? Nobody got roped up talking about Trump. But guess what? They don't want. Hey, guess what? They don't want to talk about who's really in charge, though. So that tells you a lot. And Kanye went against the grain. Here's the thing. It's not that Kanye West was a big time whistleblower about what he said. It's just that Kanye West's fame and notoriety is what amplified it. Because Farrakhan and Malcolm X and a whole bunch of people, they've been saying this for like the last 60 years. This is something that we already kind of knew, but we kind of take for granted. But when Kanye West, I just feel that, see, the thing is, people like Kanye West, when people like Kanye West say it, more people are going to listen. And that's basically what ended up happening. And that was what the whole debacle was.
Kanye West, what he said is valuable, and what I say, like, yo, listen, I don't want to take away from what he's saying, because I'm saying, like, yo, you was in it, so that's how you know. I'm saying without you being in it, you would never know. So don't let nobody make you feel bad about being in it. That's all that was my whole point. Don't make that man feel bad about being in the situation, because without that, how the fudge will we get the information, bro? He wasn't a spy. He just a straight up whistleblower. He not a snitch. He just a straight up whistleblower. Because he ain't had to tell shit. He could have moved accordingly and went about his life. Like Ice Cube did. Just moved accordingly and and went about his damn life. But he's a whistleblower. So we give him credit for that and empathy for the things that he went through in his story. With that being said, Kanye West was viewed as crazy because he lived such a short life in Hollywood, but came up with so much fucking information. And like, it wasn't like he was in here for 20, 30 years and had all this. He was only in this motherfucker for 5 years. How he got all this information? How he know all this stuff? So it became more like, okay, we believe this guy.
Well,
he was not 15 years in here.
Okay. I mean, see, that's the thing.
The same shit that people was in there for 20 years was saying. He wasn't in there for long, and he's saying the same thing.
I think one thing that I feel that you might be taking I feel that you're taking Kanye West a little bit for granted, because the reason why I say that, I mean, I'm not saying that you're taking him for granted per se. When I say taking for granted, you got to remember this man. You know, his mother was a college professor. He went to college himself. One of the reasons why Kanye West has blown up is because he's intelligent. I mean, it doesn't take, look, Ice Cube was about the same age when he was saying the same thing about the industry back then. I don't know if you're old enough to remember that, but at the end of the day, Kanye West, when he's meeting these people in these meetings, you don't think he noticed their last names and stuff like that and who he's talking to? It becomes quite apparent when you at such of a high level of success as Kanye West. So I mean, at this point, I don't think it takes much to connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? Because 1 + 1, must equal 2, right?
It don't take much to me. I'm a millennial. I'm not your age. I'm not in your generation. In your generation, those accolades is supposed to be spoken first to put that person on his pedestal. I don't care about that. I only care the fact that he did go to college and he has some type of education to back up his lyricism. That's about it. I'm a millennial. Judge me for being ignorant. Like, judge me for being ignorant later, okay? I'm admitting we're ignorant when it comes to that. Y'all are really, really on the accolades, what the person did, what they did to get here. Y'all are really into the details of how the success is done. As a millennial, all we care is about the power. We don't care about how he got there to get the success. All we see is the power. That's all we see. That's all we care about. But
you can't have power without the knowledge.
Again, that's what your generation is supposed to do. Like, I'm not faulting you for saying that, but I just don't want you to judge me for my ignorance, because we ain't two generations. We ain't. I'm not taking away from it. I'm gonna just shut the fuck up and let you preach, because that's not for me to negate. It's not for me to take away from them. But as a millennial, I don't want to come across like I'm taking that shit away from them. We just don't value that as much as the generation before us.
Well, you know what? It's the older generation's job, you know what I'm saying, to, put y'all on game. And that's what we do here in the Righteous Sphere. Matter of fact, I got some clips for you, and you can just tell me what you think about it. But I'm about to run this. Check this out.
See his skill, his talent, you feel me?
Yeah.
Invest. I'm going to give you.
So it kind of goes back to, remember when we was kind of talking about the whole Kanye West situation. So tell me what your perspective is on this. Check it.
Another mistake black women make, wanting black men to come to the relationship table having already achieved success. One of the biggest advantages the snow bunnies have on our women is snow bunnies will find a dusty brother and see his skill, his talent, you feel me?
Yeah.
Invest in him. And by the time he become a multimillionaire at 35, she been with him the whole walk. A lot of sisters are not going to do that. They're not going to find a dusty brother in his senior year or dusty brother in the community. But you see, he got this business idea. She like, nah, come back and see me when it's up and running. I don't think this ever going to happen. Soon when you waved him off, the snow bunny got him. The snow bunny invested in him. You feel me? 10 years later, the same brother see you trying to holler. He got the white girl. Now you dissing him. You saying they all want white girls. Nah, he came to you. You said you want a ready-made black man. You don't want a work in progress. And I'm telling black women, y'all better start going for some of these works in progress instead of waiting for us to finish the job, because you losing to the snow bunny when you tell us to wait until we got the bag.
The reason why I kind of brought that video up is because, you know, it kind of goes back to the fact that when you kind of ask why did Kanye West's mom or Kanye West's dad didn't follow Kanye West's mother and him down to Chicago. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, man, we got to lead. Even if a woman lead both, at the end of the day, you know, now Kanye West's dad could have been a work in progress. And I'm going to just say this right now. Men are work in progress. You know what I'm saying? Most men don't hit it off to their late 30s, 40s. You know what I'm saying? Most millionaires are not millionaires until they're close to 50. So, women are doing themselves a service when this, when they just go for the money up front. Guess what? Money is lit. You got quality.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
All right. I don't want to piss the women off that was born in 1966 and up. I don't want to piss y'all off, but I'm fitting to piss y'all off. Kanye's mom is probably older than my mom because he's not my age. He's the generation ahead of me. So that means his mama was born in the 50s. You hear me? That means her mama had a certain attitude that gave off to her. And so forth and so on. It's the same shit that red pill men be talking about all the time. It's just that they stop at 1950 some bullshit. And I say stop doing that. Because that's where the fudge it began at. That's where it began at. Your great-great-grandmama's fucking generation. That's where it started at. She got the brilliant fucking idea that she ain't need a fucking man. That's where it came from. But you idolize this fucking woman. You idolize that generation. And you idolize what they did, what they took, all that ish. Meanwhile, they started all this ish that is happening 60 years later.
Right.
60 years later. She done raised a whole fucking monster. That raised a monster. That raised a monster. Now, I'm going to say in my mama's generation, that's just how they thought. That's just how they thought. You know how many times I told my mama not to think that fucking way? It's just a fucked up way of thinking. And I don't mean as I got in the red pill sphere. That's just watching her as a child. You ever seen that kid that was like, no, mama, I don't want to be like you? Like that. That's millennials. Now we're here, 30-something, 29-something, trying to figure out why the fuck shit's going wrong. But we're blamed for some shit that happened 60 years ago.
I disagree with that. Hey, hold up. Yo, Mo, let me ask a question. Shout out to Zone 864 TV. Says, Callie, when you talk, your mic cuts out. Morphine, can you hear me? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Can you hear me? Well, you can probably hear me because we're in the We're in
we're in the studio.
The studio. We're in the what's the shit called? We're in the app or whatever that we're using. Damn. Yo, can you put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me better now? Because I came out and then came back in. Put a 1 in the chat. It's on X64 TV if you can hear me. I want to make sure my mic okay. Damn, I hope my shit wasn't been cutting out this whole damn time, because that's gonna be good, bad for the real replay. Let me check something out. Shit.
Kylie, what you was gonna say?
Oh, I was trying to hear if I could hear my voice.
Oh, you doing the mic? You doing the sound check? Finish your sound check. I'll be quiet.
Oh, okay. A64 said he could hear me. Okay, so the mic check good. Okay. Shit. Well, I'll say this much. I don't think women are being blamed for what happened 60 years ago. The thing is, here's the thing. Man, we call things out for what it is right then and there. Unfortunately, whether it happened 60 years ago, whether it happened now, unfortunately, even from 60 years ago, things have not much changed. Like, for example, women still do not have faith into, most black women do not have faith into following a black man, even though they did decide to lay down and submit to this black man on a bed. And, unfortunately, I don't know if you've seen that video with Grant Cardone. He's a real estate mogul in Miami, but he basically touched on the fact that he basically essentially said that he basically admits to white privilege, but the way he brought up white privilege, it was kind of like, see, people from, I don't know if you've seen the video. Did you hear about that video? If not, I could pull it up for you, but it's very interesting. And I think we should discuss it here in the Righteous Sphere.
But wait a minute. I don't want you to get off a point about the women that started this mindset 60 years ago, and the cycle continued.
Oh, okay,
like,
no, well,
that seed.
Well, all right. You know what? My point kind of segues into that, because basically he touched on the fact that they might have what's the word, white privilege, but you still got to apply yourself into life. Like, just because you're white doesn't mean just because you're white doesn't mean that you're going to be successful. But if you're willing to be successful, you can use your whiteness to be successful. And that's basically what he was basically saying. And a lot of people just kind of heard the only main thing people honed on was the whole white privilege thing. And the reason why I'm touching on this is because I had this debate with one of my bros, and basically when they showed on the list who does good in this country, they showed Indians and Asians. Indians and Asians were on top. The third best people who do good in this country are white people. The people who are like close to the bottom of the rung, I think was second to last, was black people. And I told my bro, I was like, yo, the reason why is because it's not because of white privilege, it's because of family privilege. I told them, like, yo, if it's mainly because of family privilege. If black families were to stay together, not only is it good for the kids to have a father and a mother both in the home together, but also there's a financial benefit to it. And the financial benefit of it is the fact that, because guess what? If you live in your house by yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you and your man share a room, or you have a room with you and your kids, like, it's not like you have to pay extra for the man or for the woman to live there. If anything, y'all could both contribute together and save money to be together. And basically, That's one of the reasons why Asians and Indians are whooping our asses, because Indians are very, 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 very clannish, and Asians are very, very clannish. Asians are so clannish that they're willing to even disown their kids for like dating outside of their race. You know what I'm saying? Or dating a guy who doesn't have money. Do you know that? With that being said, it kind of goes back to the whole point with, you have to kind of believe in your man. If women were to stick to their man, because guess what? Without direction, without a man's direction, a woman's set it for self-destruction at any day. So, the fact that they're not staying together is the reason why there's not any black wealth. So it kind of goes back to staying with the guy who you with, because Indians, just because the guy's working at 7-Eleven, they're not going to go and dump him just because another guy has a lawyer job. They're going to stick with the dude that they have because they know family is very important. Family is important to raise their kids as well as believing in your man. So I think that's kind of one component that's missing in our culture.
Okay. It's also another key component in this situation that is not being discussed when it comes down to how other cultures run their shit outside of European culture, because they just have a different way of doing things. And what you're talking about is generational wealth, black economics, something that black people don't have as a whole. And
but why
something
not?
that, because we don't trust each other.
But doesn't trust start? Okay. But all right. But doesn't trust? All right. Here's the thing: trust is not supposed to be given to anyone anyway. Me, I don't trust everybody. But you know who you are. You know who you're supposed to trust. You're supposed to trust your wife. Your wife is supposed to be a helpmeet. Your kids should be able to trust, right? So let's not fuck everybody else. It all starts. Look, family. Look, generational wealth starts with a family. Look, generational wealth doesn't start. Look, generational wealth doesn't start with a single mother and a father on child support. Look, generational wealth. Wait. Generational wealth. Let's talk about generational wealth. See, when people bring up generational wealth, it's kind of disingenuous, because basically what you're saying is that, because my grandparents didn't have money, blah blah blah. We need to no longer use that excuse anymore. Generational wealth starts with me and you. If we get together, we in the same house together, right? We raise our kids together. And we put our money, our resources together. Not, I could do bad by myself. And, you can pay me child support. And,
that is not what generational wealth is. Can I explain to you what generational wealth is?
You don't have to explain to me what generational wealth is. I don't without getting Morphine. I know this much. Look, you can tell me about how to build generational wealth in a moment. But I know one thing. Generational wealth, how to gain generational wealth, starts with a family unit. If there's no man and woman together putting their resources together, there's no generational wealth to build. Go ahead.
If you want to start at the what my friend loved to call the micro level, yeah, but at the bigger level, you as a man and me as a woman, my family's supposed to have wealth and your family's supposed to have wealth. That's generational wealth. It's not that poor man meets poor fucking woman and we just create this imaginary fucking wealth out of fucking nowhere. Like, it's the delusion that people have that two poor people are going to make riches. Two poor people will make fucking middle class. That's it. That's what happens. Two poor people makes higher middle class. If I make 30,000 and you make 40,000, do you know what we make now? We're fucking in middle class now. And if we're in a certain state, we're higher middle class now. It only changes our class. Now, before I get to that, it's something that you said. When you said it started at mom and dad. At the minute level, if you're starting at the first foundation, the first tier is mom and dad. That's the first tier. Then the second tier is children. Technically, traditionally, you got your boy, you got your girl. Your girl, honestly, is going to give you your wealth, not your boy. Your boy ain't going to give you your wealth. Your girl is, because you can marry her off to money, other family generational fucking wealth. Your boy, he's supposed to maintain this wealth that your girl bringing in amongst the family, amongst your family. And that other side, her husband, they got a boy. that's maintaining the women that's bringing in their income, family wealth. That's how traditionally that shit was supposed to go. Somewhere in European American culture, that shit got fucking lost. I don't know what happened. Shit got lost. And then we had to deal with slavery and fucking Jim Crow laws on top of trying to build an economical wealth. Now, here's black folks' economical wealth. Black folks' economical wealth was Tulsa, places in Texas. I forget this one place. It was like a black mecca for a business. Places in Atlanta, way before it became gay. And I'm going to say that online. Way before that. There were mad places where black people were thriving, and not just the men. There were female dentists. There were mom and pop shops everywhere. That means we did what every other culture did. When you walk into right now a Chinese buffet, sister worked there, mama worked there, cousin worked there, everybody worked there. And then you know what else they do? They all live together. So not only if they working together, they living together. All that money go in one house. Mexicans do it when the fuck they come over here. Every immigrant does it but us, because we don't look at ourselves as immigrants to do some shit.
All right, wait, hold on. All right, I'm glad you mentioned that, because it's ironic, because it sounds like to me that it's like you understand. All right, based off of your explanation, you clearly understand how generational wealth begins. But I must say, I think your problem or the mistake that you make as a young millennial black woman, and I have to be honest with you, I'm not gonna go and be petty and to say it's your millennial. No, it has to do with your culture. The reason why I say this is because you said in your own words that two poor people could only get to middle class. But that's how generational wealth works. See, when people hear generational wealth, when people hear the word wealth, they automatically think about money. No, wealth is not just about money. Money is part of wealth, but money is also health and a healthy family upbringing. That's also included with wealth as well. So guess what? The reason why Joe Biden decided he was going to let all these immigrants and everybody come in is because immigrants, they believe in the two-parent household, unlike Black Americans and most Americans as well. Because unfortunately, things that happen in the Black community is only a microcosm for the greater community. Because unfortunately, the same problems that we're having in the Black community, white men are having the same problem as well. With that being said, Black women's problems, just like Dr. Umar said, you want to do this already making this good. You think you can get with a millionaire, and that's generational wealth. When in reality, somebody has to take a hit. Some Mexican decided he was going to jump the border fence or go through some water, right, and work illegal immigration jobs and work for $6 an hour, work for minimum wage, just so his son doesn't have to work minimum wage. That's the problem with Black people. See, Black people, what we think is, okay, we get a job, and just because we get a job, our son get a job. No, we get a job so our sons and our daughters can have a career. And no, generational wealth is not just due to daughter. See, you're talking about a dowry. At the end of the day, the reason why the man used to have to give a dowry for the daughter is because the daughter would bear kids who were able to tend to the fields of the family farm to make money for the whole family. So there was a resource in a woman having a family or having kids. It wasn't just because of her punani. So with that being said, somebody had to try something. Like, for example, JFK, his dad was a gangster. You know what his dad was doing prohibition when there was supposed to be no more alcohol? He was bootlegging liquor and basically serving the whole East Coast with liquor. He was willing to break the law to get his family out the slums so his sons could be senators and presidents. That is how generational wealth is actually started. But guess what? Nobody wants to start for someone. Everyone wants to be a millionaire. Let's go to this comment section. Zone X64 TV says group economics. He said, yes, it is. My grandparents came here poor, and my dad will be a millionaire by the time he retires. That is exactly how it works. See, Zone X64 TV gets it. It is all a process. Somebody has to be willing to sacrifice something. And and unfortunately, black women are women to just get what's right in front of them right now. They don't have vision. But unfortunately, our culture has gone against the Bible, and they want to do their own thing. Zone X4 TV says poor people can invest in assets just like rich people can. Facts. And we got to understand too. What the greatest investment that we have as poor people or people who might not have much money? Our children. Unfortunately, it's not in our culture for us to put our children first. It's not in our culture. And I'll say it's not in our culture. It's not in our culture for our women to stick with our man to do what it takes to get to that level. Because that's what every woman wants to, they figure for them to kind of come up, they got to be with somebody who now he has so much money and he has to make 6 figures. But if two five-figure salaries make 6 figures. But guess what? People don't want to put that into perspective. Everybody wants things their way. Everybody wants a magic pill to life.
All women think about when it comes to black men. That's not cool to think about it that way, but that's how all women think. When we're talking about women, white women, they don't think about that with their men. When we're talking about Asian women, they don't think about it with their men. But when it comes down to y'all, that's how it is with y'all. I'm not saying that in a way to say that's good, that's okay, that's fucked up. When it come down to black men, y'all already got to be established. But a white woman ain't sitting with your struggle neither. An Asian woman ain't sitting with your struggle neither.
Please, Mo.
Now,
don't be a butt person.
No, hear me out. As a black woman, I at the least, sit there in a struggle. Because every other woman in her race would do it for the man in her race. So I think that's the point with men bring that. Like you got to stop trying to cut me off and then get mad when I cut you off. Like you got to hear me out and not listen to respond.
I made a statement. Go ahead.
You don't got to make a statement. Like you got to hear me out before you can respond. Because I fuck around and you agree. Like you agree. When it come down to black men, no woman of no race does that. They do it for their own. So the point of saying that is so black women can do it for our own. Because every woman of every race does it for her own.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm glad you say that. All right.
Okay. Like, however, no woman does that shit for black men. And that should be the fucking, like, the point blank period. Fuck what a black woman does. Nobody does that for black men. And that's not cool. But we should. We should.
Another mistake black women make, wanting black men to come to the relationship table having already achieved success. One of the biggest advantages the snow bunnies have on our women is snow bunnies will find a dusty brother and see his skill, his talent, you feel me?
Yeah.
Invest in him. And by the time he become a multimillionaire at 35, she been with him the whole walk. A lot of sisters are not going to do that. They're not going to find a dusty brother in his senior year or dusty brother in the community. But you see, he got this business idea. She like, nah, come back and see me when it's up and running. I don't think this ever going to happen. Soon when you waved him off, the snow bunny got him. The snow bunny invested in him. You feel me? 10 years later, the same brother see you trying to holler. He got the white girl. Now you dissing him. You saying they all want white girls. Nah, he came to you. You said you want a ready-made black man. You don't want a work in progress. And I'm telling black women, y'all better start going for some of these works in progress instead of waiting for us to finish the job, because you losing to the snow bunny when you tell us to wait until we got the bag.
But that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. You don't work until you got the bag too. Or your ass in college with the bag. Meanwhile, the black woman got to stick with you before you even get I'm agreeing, but I disagree when it happens. Like the contingency, I'm disagreeing in the timeline that the contingency happens. Do you understand? I'm agreeing with everything he's saying, but the contingency of the timeline that it happens. No, that white woman would not grab you in the same stages that the black woman won't grab you.
Bullshit.
She won't. No, she won't.
Look,
she won't. While your ass is sitting there shooting at the YMCA, her ass ain't in the black fucking YMCA. She ain't in that neighborhood. She waits till you get in her fucking proximity, and she take you like a fucking succubus like she's supposed to. Meanwhile, you been in that black woman proximity the whole goddamn time. You gotta get to that white woman. You was already encountered that black woman. So I say I agree, just differently. Just differently. I agree, just differently. She caught you at a different stage. That she did not catch you at the same stage that black woman caught you. So that's a fucking lie. She caught you at a different stage in development. You wasn't developed as a man. That is true. A black woman will wait till your ass is finished and you a finished fucking product.
Well, I'll just say this much. With that being said, what I don't understand, hold up. What I don't understand, and you can maybe explain this to me, Morphine. You're all right. What I don't understand is, hold up. What I don't understand, hold up. What I don't understand is,
you already put me on mute, nigga.
Hold up. Nah, because here's the thing, because because you'll keep on going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you I know you was on the flow, but you'll keep on going because I don't want to go outside of what we're trying to talk about. So basically, hold on. No, because I don't want to go too far into it because Morphine, look, Zone X64 TV says, "Let her talk, Callie," and he puts a laughing face. But here's the thing, you know what I'm saying? They like, here's the thing, men like to see when women put their foot in their mouths. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to put you on game. And I'm trying to make the show interesting, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. So I'm not trying to mute you because I don't want to hear what you got to say, because I do want to hear what you got to say. And I'm going to let you say your piece. But at the same time, we have to, hold on. Oh, okay. But at the same time, we have to kind of keep this flow of this show. And I talk in short spurts. He's kind of talking long spurts. And sometimes, you kind of a little long-winded. But I kind of want to catch you at an interesting point. You basically just said that Dr. Umar, a black woman loving man, basically just said where black women are fucking up. You're basically saying that Dr. Umar, he's always capable for you black women. And you're saying that even Dr. Umar is lying about his experience. He's even lying about the black male experience. So no other black men. So we don't. So what? What do you think that us as black men have never had a white woman or Asian woman or another woman in our lives before? Do you think that we never experienced this before? Our experience means nothing to y'all. So this is what you could just say that Dr. Umar, the lover of black women, he lying.
I will repeat myself, at the level of beginnership that black women date black men, and the scenario that he could be somebody. He has potential. That potential, dude. At the beginning stages, no woman is going to be there. But black women should be there. Because every race of woman would do that for her race of man. If you don't understand what the fuck I'm saying, then I don't know what to tell you on that note, because I'm not disagreeing. I'm just disagreeing on the chronological timeline that he put that shit on. That's all. That's all I disagree with. I agree with everything he's saying. That white woman will invest in a black man in a way that a black woman won't. She just won't. However, to not be long women, to put that at the same timeline from beginning to start, that a white woman would invest in you, that's a lie. That's what I would say. I land my plane.
Okay, so all right, so basically my experience with Asian women and white women that I've dealt with, you know what I'm saying, when I was at the bottom, or you know what I'm saying, or I wasn't at the high class level or whatever, right? So basically my experience means nothing, because basically it don't apply to me, because I'm not really a black man or something like that. I'm just trying to understand how you could just say that another man, like it's like, for example, it's kind of hard for me to tell you your experience as a woman, but then like, for example, I can't tell you how it is when you have your menstruation, or I can't tell you how you feel when a man disses you or breaks your heart. But I believe as a man, I could kind of relate to another black man and know that there are times where a white woman, at least if she see you at your job, she's like, okay, or she see you at your college, she's like, okay, at least this dude's in college, at least this dude got a decent car, or at least this dude is trying, at least this dude, speaks proper English. I've known that there are times where white women and other women have dealt with me, you know what I'm saying? Just, and not necessarily because I'm at the winning level, because I believe I'm still a work in progress, you know what I'm saying? And I can honestly say that, sometimes we're dealing with white men. I'm not saying that white women want a man who's broke necessarily, but Dr. Umar brings out a perfect point. There are men who have potential, and these women they're at least willing to see the potential. Most black women you cannot be on the potential with. The potential is just another word for nigga, I ain't got shit for as a black woman. And I believe you kind of proved that many times on this show when you kind of brought up the Kanye West, Kanye West's baby mama and her dad and his dad's situation. I just kind of believe that black women are looking for an already pre-made dude, and Dr. Umar is even willing to testify. And mind you, Dr. Umar, he doesn't even want black men with white women. But Dr. Umar is the first one to admit that black women drop the ball with being with black men. A matter of fact, I don't know if you know the dude, Omar, what's the name? I forgot his last name, but the dude who plays Ghost Unpowered. This dude is married to a white woman. He didn't get with. You think the white woman got with him when he became Ghost? No. The white woman was married to him years before he was Ghost. When this dude was still borrowing money from 50 Cent before the show even blew up. Do you know about that? Did you ever see his interview? But this white woman and mind you, the white woman's not even very good looking. She's not all that hot per se. But guess what? Would a black woman have stuck around with a black actor? Probably not. And that's actually why he ended up being with his chick in the first place.
She would not. No, she would not. I don't know. Like when we get in these conversations, right? Y'all ask me questions. I answer the questions. You don't like the answer. No.
Because you know what? Because okay.
She not. Her daddy, like, listen, that white woman's daddy and mom see potential in you. They will support you. That black woman and black dad parents, they not supporting. They not doing it. It's just not
most
in our
black women
culture
do not have black parents. They only have a black mother.
It don't matter if she did. Like you could go.
It does matter,
brother. It does. I asked this question, especially when it came down to the athletes dating white women. I asked this question. Like black men that raise their black daughters and raise their families. I asked this question. I asked them the same. Would you do the same shit that these white parents did for this black man? And they said no. And I didn't say, oh, black men don't do this. Black men. I just say, oh, yo, listen, this is just our culture. We just don't do things like that. That's not something that's within our culture. And I said that in the beginning. I do not have an answer for why women do fuck shit. They just do. I don't. I can give you an answer for what the fudge you asked me. But to ask me a general question, and when I make it, and here's something I want to say. I made a general statement. It doesn't negate what black men experience with other relationships in other races. I would say y'all guys are the exception. What I'm saying is, in general, I don't see thousands and millions of white women, Asian women, not especially in Asian culture, doing that. Like, we know how Asian culture is.
No, you don't. Let me ask you a question.
You don't?
Are you Asian? Wait,
you don't
are
know
you
how
Asian?
Wait.
Look, I got Asians in my family. Do you have Asian people in your family? Do you know any Asian?
Bro, and having Asian people, that fuck with black people and actually being Asian outside of fucking with black people is totally two different things.
I asked you a very direct question. I didn't ask you to have Asian. No. See, hold on. Okay, wait. See,
nothing is anecdotal.
Hold on. I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to bring a point. My point is,
please don't make an anecdotal point, though.
No. I'm making a specific point. I kind of find it just really appalling and it's really just kind of crazy how a black woman, right, could say what a white woman would do, what an Asian woman do, and she's not Asian or white. But a
Do I
black
gotta be
man.
half white? Do you need me to put a half white, half Asian
hold
one?
up, hold up. But a black man, two black men, the host of the panel, and Dr. Umar, look, Dr. Umar, the lover of black women, the man who promotes black love, is even admitting to the fact that white women and Asian women. I never said his thing. That's all right.
What did
All right,
I
hold on. See, hold on. Let me just land my point. Well, my point is morphine. I never said that Asians and whites and Mexican women do not expect anything. For me to say that black women or white women or Asian women are cheaper than black women, or they're willing to kind of deal with more bullshit than a black woman, I never said that that's all the case across the board. Dr. Umar was very specific. If they
Then
meet
you
a
put me
man,
in the
hold on.
and I
See,
will not.
I'm still talking. Let me say what I gotta say right quick. Let me just say what I'm saying. Once I period it, you can respond. What I'm just kind of totally confused about is just the fact that not only did we kind of give you our own testimony, but you just kind of basically say that basically like, okay, my I'm the exception and Dr. Umar's lying. But there's no way that so many black men can have the same story and the same sentiment, the same testament, and we could be wrong. I never said that white women and Asian women are looking for Pookie and Ray Ray. What I said is that Asian women and white women are willing to at least see the potential in a black people. And you kind of want to put it on.
I never disagree with that.
Hold up.
I
You
never
did
disagree with that.
You did. You said that he was lying. You said that's a lie. That's what you said. You want to rewind? Do you want to rewind the video back? You said that he was lying.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's what happens when you listen to react. I said I disagree with the kind of chronological order how he's saying that shit would go, but I agree with how the ending of it, meaning a black woman would not stick it out to the fucking end with you. No, she ain't. But from the beginning to start, a white woman or Asian woman is not starting with you in the gym like a black woman will. A black woman is going to give the fudge up. And not even in the middle though. Like I didn't even give black women the middle. So I agreed. I disagree with how he put that shit in the chronological order he pitted it. I disagree. Like she definitely would meet you while your ass is in college after you made it to the university.
What
and
chronological
help you
part
with your homework,
was you wrong
help you
about?
with all that shit black women will not do. I
What
said that. I gave the flowers the way I needed to.
What chronological part was he wrong about? Because in essence, if you're saying that one thing is wrong, then he's wrong about everything. So what part is he lying about? He said, look, look, Dr. Umar, all right, Dr. Umar, Dr. Umar is a doctor. He's a literal doctor. So he's telling me a little doctor who said that that white women are willing to pick up a dusty brother who at least has potential and will want to ride with him. You're basically saying that he is wrong for that, like he's lying about that. Hold on, Murphy. Hear my question. Look, hear my question. I'm trying to elaborate and I'm trying to give you an out. I'm trying to want you to elaborate a little bit. So you're basically saying that what he's you say chronological. What part of that is wrong or he's lying about?
He is wrong about the chronological order, how he's trying to put this. Black men that get white women and build a man stage put themselves at opportunities to get these white fucking women and build a nigga stage. And I'm saying what the athlete said. Once he get the university, once he get there, he made it at the high school, at the middle school. This is the stage that black women, hey, y'all in. This is the stage, and she turn her back on you. She don't believe in you. Those are the stages. You get to college. You meet this white woman. She buying you lunches. She helping you with your homework because she wants you to focus on on what you came here for. and that's your scholarship. That's what the white woman do. Black women don't do that. They stop at the critical point when you need her ass the most. That's where the white woman come right the fuck in. And I said, I disagree with the timeline that this shit happens, but I agree with the whole situation at the end of the day. Because the white woman is going to be economy. She's going to be the epiphany of economy. Soon as you get to that mind-breaking point of your eviction or whatever the fuck you want to do in your life that's going to change the rest of your life is where she going to quit. Is where that white woman going to enter. But the white woman ain't going to be there before then. That's all I said. She's not going to be there before then. And that's the part where shit gets fucked up. Because if you stayed this whole time, why not stay longer? And I think that's what you were saying with the Kanye West situation. If you stayed all this time, why not stay longer? What you got to lose at this point? You invested all this time.
Well, unfortunately, even from your own testimony, you don't agree with that. I mean, at this point, you know, unless the man already, like, you know, has it, basically what you sound like you basically essentially said is that white women, at least when they have at least when we see or a white woman sees that a black man has a potential, she's at least willing to go out. But that's still more than what a black woman would do based off of your own testimony. I mean, even if it's in college, like even if it's whether it's in high school, junior high, or elementary school, the bottom line is at the end of the day, before the dude completely takes off, these white women make sure they put themselves in a position to even be with a guy before everything even pop off. So whether you want to give them the props or not, the bottom line is that these women, whether they're white or Asian, are more willing to at least take that step before the blow up. Why is it that white women, you know, black women, they want to come at you at the end of the party when you already got the accolades, when you already got the awards? That's what Dr. Umar is bringing to the point. I think you're kind of negating that. I don't think you're really, you know, being honest about the fact that
I did negate that. I just never got to that point.
Well, look, at the end of the day, you said that he was lying. You said that he was lying, but you know, could it be? Yeah, of course I'm gonna get stuck on that part because basically just saying is that white women are not. Basically just saying is that white women are not even nice enough, or at least logical enough to at least see a man who at least has potential and at least willing to kind of put a benefit.
You got mad because I kicked the pedestal from under that white. You know what? Yes, I did. I kicked the shit out that pedestal.
But you didn't.
But you
didn't because I
did. And I respected what he said. You ain't like it how I said it. It's cool.
All right. Read this. How did you kick this? All right. If you kick the pedestal out of the white woman's then why is she the one who ends up with the successful black man?
Because it's only 10% of them.
Obviously, they didn't kick shit.
It's because she always will. White people be winning in America. Why y'all not getting this?
Why is it that LeBron? Why is it that LeBron James, his baby mama, she was smart enough to kind of stick around. Obviously, she gets it. She gets it. She got it. But guess what?
Oh my God! You want me to take up for? I can't take up for her, bro. I said this. This is why I be getting long-winded. What you want me to do? She did this because she wanted. No, I don't have no excuses for you or for her, for any of these women. I'm not the woman that got the opportunity to put her fucking life or energy or nurturing into that $1 million fucking man. I ain't had that dude, so I don't got no answer for you. But I would say it's very illogical. And I agree with Dr. Umar. Don't let me get a dude that got a dream. Best believe I'm definitely gonna play the white woman.
But we've
been playing her this long, so why not?
I kind of think that's kind of part of the problem as well too. I kind of believe that. To be honest with you, I believe that most black women don't believe in a black man's dream to begin with. So you're already coming at a disadvantage because a man's trying to tell a woman, he's trying to lead, but she just wants to go off because she's gotten a better paid job. You feel me? When you are trying to provide a career or something substantial to your family. So I mean, I just kind of at the end of the day, that's the reason why. That's the reason why you see a lot of black women are single, because they always want something. They always want something. They want the situation to be quick. Say for it to, they always want the get rich quick situation, or they're gonna believe they're gonna find a man put together. But unfortunately, they're not always just gonna go and get a man who is, they're not always gonna get the man that they want. Usually, the man that they want, when he's put together, he's gonna have other choices. And if you already decided to decline him, why would he double back? I mean, even if you say on the perfect world that, okay, let's just say fine. You say, okay, let's just say hypothetically, a white woman doesn't wait for a black man. Let's just say this black man has a struggle on his own and he finally gets to, finally be a success. If black women who have been around his neighborhood and been in his life all his life has been ignoring him all the way to get his riches, why can't he get with a white woman? So basically, what you're saying is that even though the white woman ignored him too, basically because of like he should get with a black woman out of race loyalty or something, why can't he get with a white woman?
I don't care what you do with it.
All right, let me rephrase that. At that point, what's to stop him from just getting a white woman? Because at this point, y'all both ignored him. Wouldn't he just go with whatever he prefers? So I'm not saying that you're trying to blame anyone or anything.
Go with what you prefer. Go what you prefer, but I'm pro-black. I would never put no race above my own. I don't give a fuck what you did. I just won't, because no other race will give a fuck what their race did. They're not going to put their race above their own. Like, so why would I do it? So I understand this gender war what white women didn't do for a black man, but no Caucasian woman is putting you above the men in her race. So I'm not going to do that. Now, I understand other black women do that. I don't care. When I die, I don't got to count for her sins. I only got to count for her sins. So I'm not doing that. That's just my stance on that.
Well, I'll say this much. I'll say this much. I don't think necessarily white women are having these black men back because they just love the black man. I do believe that, like I said, like Dr. Umar said, they're able to realize that a man may have potential, but unfortunately, with black women, potential doesn't really mean shit until you actually have the money. Like, what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that's the case. That's usually the case. I would even say that LeBron James, the only reason why his baby mama got with him, or she was standing along with him, is because he was an all-star since high school. Like, I mean, how many people get drafted out of high school? So she always kind of knew he was going to be a lick. So make sure.
I'm happy you said that, because
by him,
a lot of this stuff is rare occasions. Like, how many black men are on these names standards or value? Like, how many dudes? How many black men?
Plenty
are making $100,000 to $200,000 a year. Like, why is this even a conversation? Like, I don't.
You asked a question, I'm answering you. You said how many people make 100,000, 200,000? Plenty.
How many black men?
Plenty.
How many? 50, 60, 80?
Plenty.
No, not plenty. Is it 80? Is it over half?
Yeah, all right. You asked a question and I gave an answer.
You ain't give me a number.
I don't have a number.
Not a number. Plenty is not a number.
Morphine.
Some is not a number.
Morphine. You can look up the number yourself, but I know this much. I know that
the number say 10%.
You asked me a question and I'm trying to answer it. I know one thing for sure. I know that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think half or maybe a third of black men are actually in the middle class. We could do this. We could do this. Hold on. Hold on. See, you don't like my answer. We could look. We could.
I don't like it.
Hold on. We could do the statistics and check right now if you like. But your question was a direct question. You said, how many black men make 100,000 to 200,000? And I said plenty. And just because I don't have a number, that means I'm wrong. What you made, but in essence, what you were trying to say was black men don't really make that much money. Is basically what you're trying to hint at.
No,
So,
that's not what I said.
So let me ask the question. So because you've been all right, so let me ask the question, Morphine. If you meet a dude and he doesn't make $100,000 right now, does that mean that his salary cap is going to be like that for the rest of his life? See how black women see how
Do I care? I don't care. I don't care. Because if he makes $60,000 and I make $30,000, guess how much we make together? Again, you're so stuck on this gender war bullshit. You want to fight. I don't want to fight, brother. Feminism is working on your femininity means trying to compromise. That don't mean how to fight. If black men on average don't make $100,000 to $200,000, why the fuck would I care about a black man that makes that much?
Because you guys are missing out when these damn black men make $100,000. See, but here's the thing. See, brothers in the righteous sphere, they kind of want you to keep on talking, but I'm trying to put you on game. Look, that's the whole point. See that,
what
and that's
kind of why.
hold
gold digger?
Hold up. Let me finish my point. I never told you to be a gold digger, but we're talking about.
But you're not listening to me.
Hold up, because we both can't talk at the same time. I let you talk, but then when it's my turn, you gotta let me talk and let's say my point. At the same time, the reason why I'm bringing this up, the reason why this is so important that we talk about this is because we brought up the fact that black men these white women are willing to go grab these men when they do not have all this money. Like, for example, what's the guy's name for the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs? His father was a baseball player. He was with his baby. He was with his mom since high school. For some reason, he didn't have, he was in high school. He didn't make no goddamn money. But for some reason, this white woman decided she was going to stick around him. Things that black women vehemently will not do. And Dr. Umar is bringing up, Dr. Umar bring up a point. And I kind of feel like the reason why we're still on this is because I'm watching you basically try to say that white women are not doing it either. But the truth is that's a lie, because they are. I brought up, not only did Dr. Umar bring up the fact that is generalized, that is true, but I even brought up the fact that the dude from Power was married to his white woman way before he was even Ghost on Power. But for some reason, you told me this white woman, that's not true, and this is not, and black women, black women, white women are the same. But you're negating the fact that black women are not willing to stick around with men with potential. They want a man who has the money up front. So we're gonna go to the comment section. Zone X64TV says, I'm gonna clip this part. He then says, she got a point. Remember the movie Acrimony? Right. Well, what's so funny about Acrimony too? Was because Acrimony almost kind of proved, kind of goes towards the whole point of what we're talking about. Because see, in Acrimony, main reason why she even stuck around that dude was because he was a ladies' man. And he had potential. He had potential and he was a ladies' man. But guess what? When at the end of the day, when she lost faith in him, she was willing to go on another dig, wasn't she? But that's a movie. But movies do imitate life. And of course, Zone X64 TV has a question for Morphine. He says, "Are you in a relationship, black man, sister?" Yeah, she might be a little upset that I put her on mute. But it's not that I want her to be on mute.
I put myself on mute because I got somebody in my background talking. Like,
okay, no doubt. But yeah, but no doubt, But Zone X64 TV says he has a question. He says, "Are you in a relationship with a black man, sister?"
With a black man, I've been in an 11-year relationship with a black man. I am currently single right now. That's how I'm gonna put that.
Okay. Yeah, so Morphine is out here.
Long-term relationship, long-term love with y'all black men. Nothing but y'all chocolate black. I love black men.
Okay.
Never turn my back on y'all. That's why I fight. Like, that's why I'm fighting, brother. You see me fighting, right?
Well, that's the problem. See, I think that's the problem. The problem is he ain't supposed to be fighting for anything. All you have to do, is just be in your divine, in divine feminine, feminine and listen to what a man got to say. Because I have to be honest with you, you've been very. I kind of feel that I'm sure the audience probably feels the same way, but we kind of feel that you've been very close-minded to the feelings of the black man that you proclaim that you love.
I don't think I am. I just think that I'm not saying exactly what the red pill and the black manosphere want to hear, but it's the rebuttal everything that I said. Men heard what I said on your platform. They heard what I admitted to. They heard what I stood on. I cannot speak for the black women that you're talking about because that's not me. I don't know women like that. And what I do say is what I feel, how my logic, fuck my feelings, is my logic on why one would do that.
Can I ask you a question?
If that means that it takes away from you guys, I don't understand why when the question is the logic anyway. So
I have a question for you. Hold on. Zone Expert says, "Why did it end? Why did what end, my brother?
Why the relationship end?"
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, hold up. Before you add to that,
It ended.
Okay. No. Hold up. Wait a minute. Because I didn't. Hold up. I didn't. I had to be honest. I kind of lost context. My bad. This is going on almost 3 hours and shit. So I guess maybe my mind's getting a little fried. Hold up, real quick. I have a question. What was my question to you? Oh, I had one quick question before we go to the comment section because they had another question too. My question to you was: you made a comment that you're not saying what the manosphere or what the red pill wants to hear. Do you think what you're saying is what regular black men got to hear? Because I kind of feel like Dr. Umar represents the regular average black man who's non-red pill and non-black manosphere.
I think everything I said was not disagreeing with Dr. Umar. I don't think I disagreed with Dr. Umar at all. I just put more context or more contents into what he said that made it been a little disagreeable or make it disingenuous to the manosphere or the black manosphere. I want to iterate and the red pill, black red pill sector. So I understand how y'all may take things the wrong way, but if you take your rage out of it, you will get the message, man.
But we're raging. I mean, because I'm not raging. I don't have a dog in this fight, but I just feel that as a as a member of the right sphere, I'm almost sanctioned to almost always tell the truth and be factual, and I just kind of had to point out certain things that I see, regardless of the facts of the feelings over here. But with that being said, I do appreciate that answer. But Zone XR TV has another question. He says, if you don't mind sharing, why did it end?
My 11-year relationship ended because it started early. And when you start a relationship with a young woman, there's some shit that they got to learn. And by the time we learn them lessons, sometimes it could be too late. So that lesson wasn't nothing he did wrong. It's just a lot of things I ain't do right.
Okay. And I appreciate that, and that takes takes a strong woman to at least admit to. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question. Would you think that maybe being comfortable enough to let a man lead could be maybe one of the problems?
I definitely had trust issues, but they were warranted trust issues, but not warranted for the individual that I was dealing with.
So wouldn't that by proxy say that
y'all gotta understand it is warranted because it was something that happened before him and not in a relationship, just like family and living and being raised a certain way. So it was warranted for how I was, but not warranted for the individual that I was dealing with. Do y'all understand that?
I get that. So with that being said, see, So don't you see why I kind of go back to, certain things that, that's why I always go back to, like, saying, not saying I'm a big religious man, but I'm definitely righteous enough to at least point out certain things that I see. But isn't that, don't you see the importance why I kind of bring up the fact that, they should always be a man in the house and a protector and a father, that way they can kind of protect their daughters. That way, when they do get in a relationship with that one man, they can at least be with that one man for, hopefully for the rest of their life, because, that man, that father is supposed to give his daughter guidance, in regard to the man that she's actually going to be with for the rest of her life. And I believe that's an aspect that the Black community and Black households are missing. We're missing the fact that having a dominant father, reigning over his family and protecting his daughters. Would you not agree or disagree that family and your family values has a lot to do with said trust issues?
I would say family has a lot to do with the Black trust issue in the Black community, because it starts out with family first. I always said that a lot of our trust issues before it got to a relationship started out with our families and the peers in our families. Like, not only your mom and your dad, but your sisters, your cousins, and things like that as well. The immediate family, the people that is over at your Thanksgiving dinners and share your intimate moments with you, your most intimate moments with you, because that's beyond your mom and your dad.
Really?
So I
I
always
disagree
said,
with that. Okay.
if
I'm sorry, go
you
ahead.
if one is from a big family, can I put that context in there?
Sure.
Like,
I mean, so it's your opinion. Go ahead.
it's my opinion. Like to make it subjection, so not so subjectional. If one has a big family, but yeah, I think it starts with family first, and I agree. Your father is very, very important in your life, and the men in your life for a woman is very important, because your father set standards.
Oh, okay. All right. Can we take a scale back for a minute? I don't know why, but for some reason, it kind of, I don't know why, but my spider senses are tingling. You mentioned about, the big family is important. And you said it goes further than mom and dad. The reason I kind of disagree with that, because I kind of believe that, okay, if you have a mom and dad, I mean, I guess, why, maybe need to elaborate, but for the most part, my dad, he never let me spend a night at, no friends' houses and nothing like that. And he never let me spend a night with, any of our single family who had, like, strange men in the house. Like, the only person's house who I probably spend the night was like a family relative who, like, someone like a known family relative. For the most part, I never had spent a nights over at anyone's houses and stuff like that. So when you kind of say big family, how does that kind of tie in? Because at the same time, I just kind of feel like, my dad was able to leave myself at my aunt's or my uncle's house because, if my uncle or aunt or anybody was crazy enough to touch me, they had to deal with my big ass 250, 300-pound daddy. So, I mean, can you elaborate about how the big family is important? Because the only reason why I kind of picked up on that is because I kind of feel that sometimes our parents might lean on other family members to watch us. And sometimes that kind of maybe keeps us susceptible to a bad or toxic environment because that's an uncontrolled environment. Would you mind elaborating a little bit on that?
I'm gonna get anecdotal. And for those that don't know what anecdotal is, that means personal. That means my own experience, not the average experience and things like that. But from my anecdotal experience, when I say your immediate family, is because I kind of grew up in a big ass household with a bunch of family. Like, so it wasn't just me and it wouldn't be just me and my parents. It'd be me, my grandparents, my uncle. Like, we kind of grew up Mexican like. There's a bunch of families in one house. So in Philadelphia at the time, it was not only my family that was like that. My family was only like that because it was single moms in that situation. Like, but other families had like mom, dad, uncle, grandma, and like it was just a bunch of them motherfuckers in one house. And a lot of when the kids, and this is just my anecdotal experience. When we got together in our little hut and we start sharing stories about what goes on in our house, a lot of shit got exposed. And it wasn't mom having boyfriends or dad having girlfriends. It was cousin, brother, uncle, Tom, yeah, like uncle, like family members type abuse. But it wasn't really abuse because it was so ancestral. Do you understand?
I do. So yeah, no. You know what?
But that's what I'm like. So even with the nuclear, like with our family, it's not super like nuclear in the way that Americans think it, where it's just mom and dad and sister and brother. Our family member, our community don't work like that. It really be other immediate ass family that make up these statistics of these crazy ass shit going on in our family, and that's because we kind of overlook that uncle that like to touch people, that uncle that always want, or that cousin that you like babysit every fucking body while the grown folks was doing the grown folk shit. You know,
Right.
Even in the even in the Latino family, they got the same shit because we're super close knit. So you can't go to that stereotype of single mom letting Tom, Dick, and Harry, or you can't always go to that all the time. And that's my anecdotal experience when I said that. And I let
you know what? I think that's the part where I think that last part is where I disagree with you on. I actually believe that actually kind of goes towards my point, because let's just be real. When it is abuse within minority homes, especially black homes, yes, we don't know whether it's not necessarily always the boyfriend. Yes, it could be a family member, but we cannot afford to overlook the fact that the main catalyst, or the main reason why our kids are able to be abused by other family members is because of the fact that there's no father in the home. We cannot discount that. We have to admit to that.
I can't admit to that because family create trust. Even a father would trust that situation. I seen fathers brokenhearted because of situations going down, and they didn't even think that shit would happen that way.
Well, you know, all right, okay, I get what you know. I get what you. Hold on.
Daddies that didn't know, like.
I get your point, Morphine. I totally understand what you're saying. I totally understand your point, but at the same time, we can't keep on falling on it. See, here's the thing: we can't keep on falling. I don't know if it. Here's the thing: I think I'm saying the loud part, the quiet part out loud. People don't want to admit that. The people don't want to admit the lack of having a father. Here's the thing: yes, can a family member still abuse someone? And a father still be involved in the child's life? Yes, but we're not talking about the exception to the rule, because guess what? The exception to the rule. Hold on. Let me get my point.
Okay.
The exception to the rule actually proves the rule, because statistics prove most abuse victims come from single parent households. Most PDF files and MS stations come from single family homes. We cannot just keep on this guy. We can't keep on saying, well, sometimes the father does this, and sometimes, it happens because the father does that.
I get what you're saying, Dave.
Yeah.
You can't discredit that. You can't discredit that. But we can't discredit the fact that it's from a family member, though. Like the trust in a family member.
You know what? All right. You know what a nuclear family is,
father would, like I get what you're saying. If the father was there, it would lower the risk. But in the black statistic, let me get on camera with saying this. With the black statistic, this shit goes further than 2020, the 2016 or 2004. Our statistic with rape has always been high as shit because it's always been ancestral.
That's false. It is. All right. More. All right. It's my opinion. Look, it is my opinion that is false. The reason being is because black crime was even lower even before we were able to move into the inner cities. As a matter of fact, I'm not saying that it was always. First off, let's just be real. Hold on, let's just be real. In any community, even in the white community, most rapes and incest or anything, or most murders or anything, are always by proximity. So for white people to really be scared of black people to murdering them, truth is white people are more likely to be murdered by another white person than a black person. Just as a black person is more liable to be murdered by another black person than from a white person. With that being said, there has been a large. Okay, I don't know if you know this fact, but before 1965, black people were married more than white people were. Right?
Yeah.
What changed that factor is 1965 with the Civil Rights New America deal, where they decided to allow black women to be able to apply for government benefits, aka child support and welfare, is when they decided to start separating themselves. Let's just be
Can
real.
I raise my hand?
Hold on. Not just yet.
Can I pause you for a
Not just
second?
yet. No, because you said your point and you're able to talk, and I'm gonna have to say my piece because I had to say this is very important. The main
That has
reason
nothing
why
to do with being raised in your fucking family, though.
no, the main reason, all right, it does. No, it does. That's the point, and that's what I'm trying to teach you. It does because of the fact that look, the whole reason why. All right, I don't know if you pay. If, you seem like you be into history, but I don't know how deep you are in history. But the whole reason why there's a mom and dad, the mom by the Bible, and even through a lot of other societies other than Christianity, the woman was supposed to be the one watching the kids, and the father was supposed to be the hunter and the provider for the kids. So, at the end of the day, you cannot convince me that black kids are being touched on or being PDF filed on the watch of black fathers. Usually when kids are being touched on by other family members, it is because these black single mothers are using their family members as babysitters, when in reality, these single mothers should be watching their kids by their damn fucking selves. Now you can say what you gotta say. Now it's all you, Morphine. It's all
Brother,
you. Go ahead.
Brother, no matter how you try to skin this cat, even when black women and black men were more married, the incestual rate was still high. It was still high, bro. Like, I don't want to. It doesn't take away from black men. It doesn't make black men be less than. I don't get that. Like, all that makes me think is that in our culture, we don't educate black men enough sexually. Or we shame them. One of the fucking two. Because whatever, those are the two things that make a predator. Either you shamed him or you ain't accepting of something. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
What is up with your Wi-Fi, my guy?
Nothing's up with my Wi-Fi. Why you say that? What's wrong with my Wi-Fi?
I'm just fucking with you because you went in and out. Your camera went out. You went off live.
Yeah, because I let you do your thing. Plus, I had to use the bathroom right quick. You know what I'm saying? I told you I've been on the live. Or I could just let the person who had the floor talk and let her say her piece. You know what I'm saying? Uninterrupted. I'll let you do that. So with that being said, I'm kind of glad that you know why I kind of find this ironic. Somehow it's always Jermaine's fault, because here's the thing, and this is something that I've said that white people have even debated with the whole little graping situation. In order for someone, all right, you say that the reason why you say you're all right. One, I'm gonna need you to maybe email me or DM me some proof that black men have been ancestral ever since even before the civil rights movement, because I call bullshit on that. I don't think there's any statistic that supports that. A matter of fact, hold up. See, hold up. Let me see. Girl, you gotta let me flow real quick though. At least first,
Why the fuck you keep
see, before you negate what I'm saying, you gotta let me at least land my plane and let me say my point though, Morphe.
about man or woman or not?
See, why won't you let me say my piece? That's crazy because I let you say
Go ahead and say your piece.
Right, but you won't let me say my
Stop
piece.
unmuting me when I get muted. Go ahead. I'm not even talking to you.
Okay. With that being said, at the end of the day, you say that you claim that black men were ancestors or people were ancestors or rapey with black women or black family even before the civil rights movement. I'm gonna need you to prove that, one, or at least give me some article or something to prove that, one, because I would disagree, because the stats show that black men were actually more, or not only are more involved fathers in 2023, but even back in the 60s, black people were more married than even white people in this country. But since 1965, black women are the least married and most divorced. Like that is not like that did not just happen just because. With that being said,
I just don't want to have that fight.
Hold on.
I don't want to do that.
We don't have to have a fight. All you gotta do is just let me say my point. And my point is, like, my whole point, even to delve into that, is the fact that you touched on the fact that men tend to be, black men you're basically saying that black men are very grapey and we work hard to keep our hands to ourselves. And I like to disagree with that. What I will also like to say is that, we cannot look. The only way, there's only one way. There's only two ways to control graping. Okay. Here's the thing: men and women have been arguing about the whole graping situation and how you can avoid it from the longest. What men used to do, okay, to keep women from getting molested or touched on or anything, it was required that for you to be in public or for you to even go to town, that you had to be in the company of a man or another woman. You could not just be by yourself, because there's a chance that you're more inclined to be raped or touched on if you're by yourself. With that being said, with that being said, we could tell men not to force themselves on women and stuff like that. All we want to our faces blue. But guess what? Men, if they still want to be evil or messed up to women, they're still going to do it regardless. The main way we could prevent a woman from even in that situation is to not even have her exposed into that situation in the first place, i.e., why mothers are supposed to watch their kids and not supposed to be having their kids at their aunt's house or their cousin's house where the molesting uncle could get hands on the kid.
That was the triggering part, huh?
It's very triggering. It's very triggering because you know what? You're damn right. You know what? You're damn right. It's very triggering because you basically just said that black men are rapey, but you do not want to put the fault on the single mother having her ass out trying to work a job instead of fucking taking care of her damn kids.
Bro, I said the black community. You keep trying to fight this gender war sexist shit with me. It's not going to work.
What community is there if there's no black men in the home? What part of that do you not get?
It's not. I said the black community is ancestral. That goes from uncle to auntie. So because I see what the trigger.
Do you have any proof that? Do you have any proof?
I see what the trigger was. I should have.
Do you have any proof?
I should have said that that's always calling. I should have said that I is calling that little boy cute.
Do you have any proof?
I should have said the auntie that's always calling the little boy cute. The auntie that's always saying, "You gonna be my boyfriend when I grow up." That shit's ancestral. So, is that the part where is the triggering? I could go on to women too. Like, I'm not sexist.
No. I'm actually kind of glad you bring up that point.
Is that what it is?
No. I'm glad. Look, I'm glad that you bring up that point, right? Because see, I'm agreeing with you, but then now you want to cut me off. I'm glad that you bring up that point, because you know how the auntie says to you that you're cute boy or cute, or you're gonna make them boys, you're gonna make them girls go crazy when they get older, and all that ancestral behavior. That all happens because 80% of black children are born do not have a father in the household.
Bro, you are super biased, aren't you? You super biased. I'm not biased. If that's your opinion,
You're very
okay.
biased because you just.
I keep hitting again. I keep creating compromise. You keep creating contingency.
Okay, all right. With that being said, can we have a conversation?
How we want to have a conversation when you keep creating contingency?
All right, because here's the thing: you can't come on the show, and all of his thing, you can't come on the Cali West Miami show, and just look and think that you're gonna say whatever you want, and think I'm gonna let it fly. If you're gonna say something, you basically say that black community is ancestrous. But now, one time, you want to just admit it and say, you know what? Maybe it's because single black women should have a father in the home, and that's probably why the kids are being touched. You don't even want to even agree to that point. You rather put
I already did though.
You rather put
I already did though. But
I'm gonna need you to let me speak when I'm at least have the floor, Murphy. Please,
I did that in the beginning.
Please let me just at least say my point. All I'm trying to say to you, look, my whole point is that what's kind of crazy is that you made a.
Stop.
What I just kind of feel that this really just kind of crazy is just the fact that I've been kind of pointing out statistics that you already aware of about the fact that 80% of black kids are born without a father in the home, right? You even admit that the black community was ancestrous, right, by nature. But not one time did you ever say, you know what, that ancestral nature wouldn't even manifest itself if there was a black father in the home.
That's not accurate. It's not accurate. It's never been accurate. It's never been accurate. In a day of history of American history, it's never been accurate. And it goes on both sides from man to woman. It's never been accurate. And the thing about black people is they like shifting blame. They don't like taking that shit from man to woman. It's always a man's fault. It's always a woman's fault. It's always somebody's fault but yours. So I'm going to blame both. If we can't agree, then that's cool. We can agree, disagree.
Right. I just kind of just find out ironic is black women want black men to be protectors, but then they somehow expect when they take out the protector from the home, they still expect that the kids to be protected. I just kind of feel like that's just really a problem. I just kind of just feel that this is really ironic, and that's why I'm glad that my dad was a strong man. He never let me spend a night in no ninja's house, or even if it was an aunt or uncle. Yeah, if it was nobody who was bonded and was trusted, we wasn't gonna be at these people's house. And guess what? And at the end of the day, if them motherfuckers ever felt froggy enough to go and try to touch me, they had to deal with my 300-pound daddy. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, statistics show that most molestations happen in single mother homes. Most sexual deviants and rapists and people who do these heinous acts come from single mother homes. Most of their victims come from single mother homes. And guess what? The black community leads in single mother households. But at no means is it the black woman's fault for being a single mother. Because at the end of the day, she chose who she got pregnant by. But okay. Yeah. But it's always Jermaine's fault, right?
I'm not negating that fact for anyone that was born at Generation X and the millennials, but the ones before them, that's not their excuse. It's not their excuse. Who was their excuse? They had a daddy in a home. Like I said, y'all got this thing where you think this shit started 10 years ago, 20 years ago. This shit been going on. Like I said in the beginning, but it is what it is in this conversation.
Right.
Nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to fight it. Like I gave men they flowers. I definitely gave black men they flowers. It might not been the flowers you like, but they were beautiful nonetheless. But they were beautiful nonetheless. So,
but that's the problem. See, that's the thing. See, black women want to give. They want to give whatever they want to black men. When they want to piss on us and they want to call it rain, and we're supposed to accept it because to them it's beautiful.
How you pissed on? Like what made you a victim now?
Morphine. I'm not a
What
victim.
made you what lowered your value? I never lowered your value, brother. You spoke that out your lips. That's your words. I never lowered them.
I didn't block out your. I never said that you negative. His thing. A woman can never.
You talking to me? Talking about what black women do.
Yeah.
A little gaslighting, brother. A little gaslighting, brother.
No.
A little gaslighting, brother. You talking to me. In the conversation we had, in the context that we having about devaluing a black man. I ain't do none of that in this conversation.
You just said that black men, you just said on record that black men should be taught and shamed not to be grapey. That was your response.
I never said that.
I
never said nothing about black men. I said something about an uncle. And I said that triggered you. I said the black community. They're going to rewind this tape, baby. They're going to see it.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a common sense question. What is an uncle? Is an uncle a woman or a man? Is an uncle a woman or a man? Because if you're referring to an uncle in a black family, you have to be a black man, right?
In the middle of you talk, and not in the middle, when I cut you off and you said something about the uncle, I said, yo, that's where's the trigger right there. But that's where it all went wrong. I was good until I said something about the uncle. I should have said something about the auntie too.
See?
Okay. So that is the accountability right there. That is the accountability right there. When you listen to someone to not respond. I said something about the uncle. That was the trigger. That would be a trigger for any man in the middle of
no. See,
I ain't saying nothing about the
morphine.
Maybe I should
listen. See, that's the thing. You want to hear.
Maybe I should have brought the auntie up first.
The problem is I gave you a direct response of what triggered me, but for some reason you don't want to accept it because it's hard to attack. You said out your words.
What is hard to attack? Miami, Kylie, you not going to gaslight me on this live, bruh. It's nothing I said that devalued a black man in this conversation.
Are you going to let me tell you how I feel, or are you going to tell me how I feel? Because I'm trying to tell you how I feel.
I ain't telling you how you feel. At not one time. Again, stop listening to respond. And not one time I told you how to feel. I only told you what I did. My actions.
Okay. Now, with that being said, hopefully I can talk on my show without being interrupted. With that being said, I told you exactly what triggered me. You said in your statement that one, men should be taught should be shamed not to be grapey and be molested. You brought up that the black community is full of incest and molestational kind of behavior, right? That's what you mentioned. So those are two triggering things. Well, actually, two triggering things that you mentioned. So basically, you blame it on the community. But I mean, I guess in theory, okay, even if the community is molestational or whatever, or they're grapey, you're still negating the fact that the only way that these victims can even get had on is on the account, is on the watch of a black woman. You still, at this point, you still failed to even admit that the reason why these situations are mainly going on is because 80% of black homes do not have a father in the house. And then you double down and even mention that men should not be taught not to be grapey and to not be touching on chicks and whatever in the crib. When I said that this could, when I clearly said this could be clearly avoided if a black man was just in the house, period. But for some reason, the community's fault.
When I said no,
it's the community's fault. It's the uncle's fault. It's the aunt's fault. It's these old cougar women. It's everybody's fault other than the black mother who decided she was going to be single and not allow her son to be protected or these daughters to be protected by a father.
Yo, what part if these are the people that are molesting boys and girls outside of mom and dad, your daddy touching you and your mama touching you, don't you get?
You don't get the part that the reason why this is happening
all
is
these
because
reports,
those
all these
black
statistics,
homes
you
do not
love
have a
numbers.
black
Kylie,
father
you
in the
love
home.
numbers. Kylie,
Most
you a
black
number.
homes do not have a black father, and that's what you're uncomfortable with.
No, it's
You
not
admit
an
it.
uncomfortable feeling. We just have a disagreement with the black father being in a home to be the fix all the end all. That's the only contingency. I can admit that. Can you? Can you admit that? That's the
What am I
only
admitting to?
problem. The
What am I
only
admitting
problem
to?
is that you think that a father will fix all this shit.
Yeah,
Instead of
he
thinking
will.
that it's deeper than just a daddy. This shit is psychological.
Because I don't go off of
This shit
because I
is
don't go off of
centuries.
emotions. I
I
go
done
off
broke
of
it down to this.
statistics. You don't have to break it down because the statistics
I
show
don't have to, but I
otherwise.
did though.
You did not, because
I
you have
did
no
too.
statistics or facts to
I
go
did
with it.
too.
And the
Kylie,
statistics,
this is live.
this
Kylie,
is live. You
this
damn
is
right.
live.
The statistics and facts favor
So
what
people
I
can
say.
rewind this.
What you said.
So
You damn right. What you said. Look, what you basically said was, it's everybody's fault other than these single mothers. That's basically what everybody heard.
is that your problem? It's because I said it's not everybody's fault. It's a lot of people others' fault than just the single mom. Is that your problem? That I won't get that shit a blanket fucking a blanket what is that? Assailant? Like the assailant is not a blanket victim. Is that what it is? I won't give it to a man. I won't give it to a woman. Is that your fucking issue? Seriously? As much as black women blame men for shit, your issue is that I'm not. Seriously?
Look, I already said,
because I ain't never blame a black man for shit. Yet.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, this is live, right? Zone 864 TV says every group of people have a lot of children that get touched. There's really no point in limiting that to black people. But that's where I would have to disagree with you, 864 TV, because at the end of the day, we know. Hold on. Yo, Murphy, let me respond to this man, and I'm gonna let you say what you're gonna say. With that being said, Zone 864 TV, I disagree with you with that, because here's the thing. Let me just show you a stat that's very important. Let's see here. Mother homes by demographic. Because it's very important. It's very important to conversation, so we can get perspective. This is why I'm bringing up the black thing, because this is very important. Because we can't sit down here and ignore the facts. Single mother homes by demographics. Data from 2022 indicates that Black and American Indian or Alaskan Native kids are most likely to live in single parents' home, with 63 to 50% of the children, respectively, fitting this demographic. All right. Reason why we bring this up is because, let's see here. Do y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that stat, but let's put up another stat. Let's see here. Let's see how many. Let's see how many. Let's see here again. This is very important. Let's see here. Do y'all see this stat, Morphine? I don't know if you can see this, Morphine, on Zone 864 TV. According to the 2010 fourth National Incident Study of Child Abuse and Neglect, children in single-family homes are single-parent homes are 21% more likely to be abused than children in two-parent homes, which is triple the rate of 8%. You hear that? Children from single-parent homes are also 71% more likely to be maltreated, 60% are more likely to be neglected, and 59% more likely to sustain serious injuries from abuse. Reason why I bring in the black community is because I already showed y'all from the stats that black people lead in single mother households. So that's the reason why I'm making it a black thing. I mean, you know, maybe if I was a white man and we were talking about a white community, we could be talking about white people stuff, but we're gonna talk about black people stuff because at the end of the day, most black people watch this show. Even though I do have white viewers as well, but we can't negate that. We can't just keep on saying, "Oh, it's not a black thing" or "not a white thing" when the stats say otherwise. So what do you think
but
about
those stats says single parents, not single moms, and you playing on words. But I'm gonna let you ride with that.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm kind of glad you mentioned that, Morphine.
Right.
So Morphine. All right, no. All right. So,
I know. I'm not negating
hey,
no. Hear me out.
Hear me
out. I'm not negating that you that stat. I'm not negating you can't bring up that stat. You could bring up that stat, but that's not the stat.
Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? I hate unmuting you, but if I'm saying something, you can't keep on cutting me off. Let me just say
We're
my point.
cutting each other off, bro.
All right. Do me a favor. When I'm in a mid sentence, please don't cut me off. When you were the mod of your channel, we had to kind of go with your flow, right? So kind of go with my flow. I just go with my flow and just hear what I'm gonna say. You made a point that I kind of really want to touch on. You said that it says single parent households, and you said that I'm playing on words. But let's just be honest with you. When they're referring to single parent households, are we to believe that most of these single parent households are single father homes? Because if you was to say that, you're damn lying.
Bro. It says
answer that. All right, before you go any further, answer that question. Who did single parent homes?
I'm gonna believe what it says and not my assumption. This is why people fail tests. Like my man says, every group of people have a lot of children that get touched, no matter the fucking race. It's not limited to just black people. All I did was not limit the abuse to just men. I limited the abuse amongst black community. The black and brown at that. I said black and brown. Like, when we get done, rewatch this shit, bro.
Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Because what? Because I want to draw this line across the sand and get this. Let's see. How many? Let's see here. Let's see how many. Oh. All right, so check this out. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see this, but let's see here.
You gotta present it, and I'm gonna have to wrap up this show because.
Right. Well, it kind of went a little longer because you had a lot to say, so we're gonna say it.
It was a good show. Like we do good shit.
Right,
people know they enjoyed this. They enjoyed this.
Right, no doubt. So check this out. So looky here. So it says that as a result of men making up a growing share of single-parent households in 1960, about 14% of single-parent households were headed by fathers. Today, almost 1/4, 74% are. So when we talk about single-parent households, let's just be real. We're mainly talking about single mothers.
Then say single mothers. Don't say single parents.
Oh shit!
Parents.
See now you want to be about semantics now.
It is about semantics. The semantics is in the way that is worded, bro. They got single black mother statistics. They got negative single mother black statistics. Come on now. They know what they wrote, how they worded that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not again. I never really, in all this conversation, I never really disagree with you. Okay. I only disagree with you in how the content is presented sometimes.
Okay.
in these conversations, and that's where the contingency comes. But for the audience, we've been agreeing 95% of the time.
Okay, no doubt, no doubt. I got one more video for you before we wrap this up because it's over 3 hours now, and I'm getting kind of hungry. Damn, it's 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Shit.
Yeah, you already muted me in the middle of talking about food. So
one more video to and you can tell me what you think about this. And this, tell me what you think about this response. Because it kind of touches on the whole Dr. Umar situation. But listen to what this has to say. Art imitates life, don't it?
Yeah, I'm staring at you. How?
Is there a problem?
Not really. Saddled over there with your black man accessory, and I'm just tired of that story. To be honest, it's basic. But that's just me, personally.
Okay. Maybe I'm just a good woman.
Huh?
Like a good girlfriend. Maybe I add value to his life. I've been with him since he was doing community theater. I cooked, I cleaned, I've had his back from the very beginning. I've always supported him. Maybe two good people found each other, and I'm a good woman who found a good man.
Bitch, don't even act like you don't know what's going on out here. You got all the advantages in the world to be a good woman. You can afford to invest early. I ain't got time to be sitting out here with no community theater ass nigga for 8 years and wishing on the goddamn star. There are plenty of good black women, but you don't see Brad Pitt trying to date Shonda Rhimes. No. Tight, beautiful.
I don't know. I kind of feel like a lot of the shit that she said kind of plays onto the modern day B-dub. What do you have to say about that?
A sober mind speaks. What is it? A drunk mind speaks sober thoughts, man.
Oh, you mean a drunk mind speaks sober truths.
Sober truths. That's her truth. As fucked up as it is, we can analyze it like, bitch, why you ain't do this? Why you ain't do that? That's her truth. Can you play that one more time? Can you play the part where she tell her truth one more time for me?
Okay. You know what? Okay, I got you. But I love when black women say their truth. Because their truth, there's only the truth.
Baby, I'm gonna analyze this truth in a way that most black women won't.
Okay.
It's gonna be good, trust. Let me play that truth.
Yeah, I'm staring at you. How?
Look how she's staring at him.
Is there a problem?
Not really. Saddled over there with your black man accessory, and I'm just tired of that story. To be honest, it's basic. But that's just me, personally.
Okay. Maybe I'm just a good woman.
Huh?
Like a good girlfriend. Maybe I add value to his life. I've been with him since he was doing community theater. I cooked, I cleaned, I've had his back from the very beginning. I've always supported him. Maybe two good people found each other, and I'm a good woman who found a good man.
Bitch, don't even act like you don't know what's going on out here. You got all the advantages in the world to be a good woman. You can afford to invest early. I ain't got time to be sitting out here with no community theater ass nigga for 8 years and wishing on the goddamn star. There are plenty of good black women, but you don't see Brad Pitt trying to date Shonda Rhimes. No. Tight, beautiful.
Was there a certain part that you want me to pause on or anything like that on there?
I wanted you to pause where she said, maybe I'm just a good woman.
Okay, here we go.
I've been with him since he was doing community. Maybe I add value, girlfriend.
Fuck all that.
Okay. A good woman.
Huh?
Maybe I'm just a good woman. Fuck her cooking. Fuck her cleaning. Maybe I'm just a good human. I'm just a good person. Let's just start there. Because what she did for him, cooking and cleaning, he ain't gonna fuck. He could cook for his damn self. He clean for his damn self. But what is hard to find is a good fucking person. Or a good woman. Like, just a good woman. Just I'm a good woman.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
That's all I heard her say is, I'm a good human.
You know what? See, that's the thing. See, you know what's crazy? I guess that's kind of why men should not get, you know what I'm saying, women advice from women. Because women are not very good at even women. Because, look, she said everything that a man wants to hear. Like, see, this thing. I don't know why. Like, it just seems like what men see as a good woman do not correlate with what black women feel is a good woman. Because she explained why she was a good woman. She helped him with his clothes. She cooked for him. She was with him while he was in
Give
college.
a fuck about any of that. She's a good woman.
Morphine.
Like, it's
Can you
going
morphine?
above your
Morphine.
head,
Morphine.
brother. It's going
Come
behind
on
your head.
now. Come on, man. Let me say what I gotta say. This is the Cali West Miami show, not the Morphine show.
It's
Come on now.
It's Rapskis. It's Rapskis for you, brother. You ain't getting it. She a good woman.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
Just
Is there
in
some
general.
reason, is there some reason why you cannot just let me say what I gotta say? Is there some reason why you have to constantly cut me off every time I'm trying to say my point, Morphine?
Because you and all this other, it's something that somebody used to tell me a long time ago.
Well, how about just listening for once? How about that? How about just listening to what I gotta say for once before you just cut it off and interjecting me? Like, you said what you had to say, and then I'm just adding to that.
She a good woman. She a good woman, bro.
Morphine, do me a favor. Can you respect my show and just let me say my piece and say what I gotta say to these people here? Can you do that for me? Can you just have I know you're a little excited, but can you just let me just say what I gotta say? Because
I'm not I'm impatient. I'm growing impatient at this point. Because it's like you just combating.
But here's the thing. All right, but Morphine, if you Morphine, this is my show. I'm not combative. This is my show. This is how I go things.
You are combative. It don't matter if it was Jesus' show.
Morphine. See, this is the thing. See, and I was trying to explain this to you before. Words mean things. There's nothing for me to be combative about. This is my show. And you can bounce your ass up out of here if you want to. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, you're not going to just keep on cutting me off on my own show and being upset about it. You get off if you want. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, what's kind of crazy, and you know what? I'm actually kind of glad that she actually came on the show because she actually just played out to the point of why black men are choosing other type of women to go date. Because you see these modern day black women, they don't want to listen. The woman clearly told her why she's a good woman. And this Morphine chick is on here trying to tell me, fuck all that. She's just a good woman. When a good woman encompasses many things. See, black women feel that a good woman is someone who got some tight vagina, or could suck your penis or whatever, or lay on her back and let her scratch, let you rub on her belly. She believes, that's what she believes makes a good woman, which is hence why she's single right now after being with a long-term relationship for 11 years. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious to the righteous viewer. So you can be upset and be mad and disconnect all you want. The bottom line is that it is kind of crazy how she claimed I was gaslighting her, but she was the one doing all the gaslighting in the whole conversation. Because at the end of the day, the woman is explaining why she's a good woman, and the black women, they really don't care. They really don't care what men want. They just want to just give us whatever. They just want to give us their scraps, and then just expect us to be happy with that. So, it kind of is what it is. You feel me? Let's see here. Now, Zone 864 TV. And it's funny too, because Zone 864 TV, he kind of agreed with a lot of your, with a few of your talking points. But he even said, "Come on, sister, you gotta respect the man on his show." Like, I mean, Zone 864 TV. Tell me where I was wrong. Tell me where I was disrespectful or when I was cutting her off or whatever. Because I wasn't. I think for the most part, I let her kind of say what she kind of say, even if it's against what we feel here. I still like when women kind of state their point. But unfortunately, that's a lot. Like, here's the thing. I actually got love for Morphine. I think she's a cool chick, but me thinking that she's cool and her being, a helpmeet and being a woman who's willing to listen and be a woman of logic is a different situation, a different scenario. But, at the end of the day, I hate to say this, Morphine. I hate to use you as an example, Morphine, but I believe that you kind of proved to us here in the Righteous Sphere that black women are not willing to even hear what black men even want, because you came on as a guest on my show. You wasn't even supposed to be on the show today, actually. This was a show that I was supposed to have on myself. I just kind of just brought you on because, we just have to, we ain't talked in a minute, so I'll put you on. I never knew it was going to be a contentious argument or a debate. And guess what? I don't mind having a debate, and we could agree to disagree. But I think the only thing that could make me even upset or perturb me or to even rub me wrong is a woman who doesn't even let me speak. Because you could have your opinion, you could agree to disagree, but to cut me off, that's like the ultimate disrespect, especially on my own show when I think I've been very, very, very nice and respectful towards you. Now, if anybody disagrees with me, they can always kind of say what they got to say in the comment section. But I truly believe, as a matter of fact, with that note, let's play the rest of the video one more again. And I read my breakdown since Morphine decided that she was going to leave.
Like a good girlfriend. Maybe I add value to his life. I've been with him since he was doing community theater. I cooked, I cleaned, I've had his back from the very beginning. I've always supported him. Maybe two good people found each other, and I'm a good woman who found a good man.
Bitch, don't even act.
So what's crazy is old girl, she listed everything that makes her a good man to that man, right? For a reason why she earned her spot. But just like, what's crazy is, remember what I said before Morphine got upset? I said art imitates life. And that's because Morphine literally acted like this black woman on this damn TV show. You can't make this shit up, bruh. Like, she literally displayed the same attitude. Remember when she's like, I don't want to hear that? Look, she said, don't give me all that, or don't act like you don't know what time it is. Basically, she just did the same thing that Morphine did to me. Like, oh, she don't give a fuck about all that. A good woman's just a good woman. But if I was to ask a woman is a good woman, like, they don't want to explain what is a good woman, because they believe that just being a good woman is existing. They believe that being a good woman is just, they believe being a good woman is what they want to give to us, not what we expect, not our expectations, which is kind of crazy because, when they want a man who, makes six figures and, who has a penis bigger than 6 inches and 6 foot tall and 6-figure bank account, do they let us tell them, no, settle for a guy who has $50,000, settle for a broke guy? No. She even said on this show plenty of times that basically, getting with, two poor people getting with each other only gonna make middle class. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she's a gold digger or nothing like that, but she basically showed all the things that they claim is stereotypes as a fact. So I appreciate it. So you know what? Salute to Morphine for coming on the show. I appreciate her coming in because we definitely like to have a feminine touch up in here. So if you're still watching Morphine, salute to you.
Don't even act like you don't know what's going on out here. You got all the advantages in the world to be a good woman. You can afford to invest early. I ain't got time to be sitting out here with no community theater ass nigga for 8 years and wishing on the goddamn star. There are plenty of good black women, but you don't see Brad Pitt trying to date Shonda Rhimes. No. Tight, beautiful.
Tight, beautiful. She didn't say that there's good black women who's willing to clean for you, cook for you, to chill with you, or be down with you while you're going through community theater. No, her idea of a good black woman is a beautiful woman who's tight and beautiful. Can't fucking make this shit up, bro.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
I tell you this much, it's on A64 TV. You're probably gonna have a good time cutting up this video, because I'm definitely gonna cut this shit up and I'm definitely gonna display it for people to see. You know what I'm saying? But Morphine, you're more than welcome to come back again. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, I don't know what you want, but you know what I'm saying. I know you're pretty big on cutting people off, and I don't know why, but for some reason it was really amplified tonight. Maybe because we said some things uncomfortable truth, but it kind of is what it is. Once again, y'all, it's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Cali West, I'm out. Come.